that's personally affected your life or anyone you know's life personally that you could specifically say?
For real though.
I'm serious though.
Okay.
If I'm gonna say, if I'm gonna claim that I hate someone, I'm gonna have a reason.
Personally, I'm a truck driver, and all the freight from Laredo, Texas, up here to Detroit, Michigan, is getting shut down, and that's the eating route. That's the route where you eat. From Detroit to Laredo, that's where you get your big money.
So,
and they done cut it down. Cut it down.
But how did that get cut down?
I don't know. There's some politics and shit.
So then you don't know for sure if it's Trump. Is the point I'm trying to make.
Look. Fuck Trump.
Yeah, fuck Trump. I'm gonna tell you why. I personally don't like why I don't like Trump. Cause Trump, man, I like the fact that he's arrogant. That's okay. I got no problem with that. But he's a goofball. He says things. He don't back up what he say. He just put any information out there, and he just don't give a fuck. And I like that about him, that he don't give a fuck. But you holding that seat, that high seat, you should be accountable for something. And he just flat out don't give a fuck, man.
The reason I like the reason that I take to that though is because I think that our political system is royally fucked.
Oh yeah.
Am I allowed to cuss on here?
Yeah. Oh hell.
Our political system is royally fucked. It's run rampant with corruption, and it's pretty much the cause of a lot of the problems in the country. So the only reason that I liked Trump, aside from all the bullshit, is the fact that he is an oddball that is disrupting the inset corruption that's been in there for 50 years. He's got money. He has no incentive to make money off of politics like every politician. So because of that, he's not going to be treating politics the same way. He's kind of disrupting all these things that have been in place. He's pissing a lot of people off. But what that's doing is showing us where the corruption is, where the problems are, because that shit normally is so tight-knit. We don't know that normally. But when he brings that drama, that draws people attention. So, oh, that is fucked up. And I think personally he takes a lot of that brunt and that image in sacrifice to show us the real side of shit. So do I think he's a goofball and ass? Yeah. Like, I don't think as an image he should be representing our country, but I mean, look at our fucking country. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it was fucked before him. He's not the cause of it. You know what I'm saying? He's just making it a little bit worse.
He's a goofball. I think you hit the nail right on the head. He's a goofball, and he's disappointing as a president.
And I can't say this. He brings the worst out of people.
Yeah,
he don't bring the best out of people. He brings the worst. And
I can agree with you on that.
And that's what I disagree with him on. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure, man, he's probably doing things that are maybe we just don't understand, the things that we just don't hear. That's for the country. I do believe he stands what's in his mind for the country. I do believe that. I don't think he would allow people to take advantage, or should I say that, what the country is stood for. I do believe he'd go to war in the motherfucker, man.
That's the one thing that worries me about Trump, is the war.
Right.
And I think everybody been bound down because they know he's like that threshold, man. That ticking time bomb.
That's my issue.
You know what I'm saying? He is, bruh. And if for the most part, everything been cool, far as we ain't been having nobody trying to fuck over us and nothing like that. We had a few little situations that he handled, but I think most dictators that's looking in, they like, nah, we don't want to fuck with him because he's a ticking time bomb.
Yeah, so, he doesn't got the patience, I don't think, that in war a president should probably have. Yeah. But like I said, the other side of that is that personality does work for fucking everything up here and showing people, you know, like what's wrong and pointing out that shit. So, but yeah, the North Korea shit was definitely
I like what he doing with the trade and the border stuff.
What he doing?
I mean, as far as the trade, like the tariffs and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And,
and
making, you know, making it to where it's even, you know. We've been getting ripped off for years and years on years.
I like that countries. Shit. I like that. Obama, man.
I don't like that he that he always blaming Obama for shit either. That's one thing I don't like.
Yeah,
You can't blame nobody else.
Obama
for your
put
shit.
it back together. He just, he just sold it back up. That's all he did. Sold it back up.
But Obama got his faults too, goddamn. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't like the fact with Obama, man, that he allowed certain shit to come into play, man. I ain't gonna get quite if y'all know what I'm talking about with all these new things coming up, all these these rights on certain things.
Oh yeah.
You feel me?
Okay.
You can't say shit. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna say nothing because I don't want motherfuckers shut me down, man. Motherfuckers like, yeah, shut his ass down. I ain't even trying to go that route.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
But other than that,
Facebook has actually been banning people, which I thought it's kind of there's not really a lot of talk about it, but that's kind of like a scary thing because it's the first like censorship that's ever been done. They've kind of banned crazy people, like I think Alex Jones and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's like that kind of, it's like, where do you draw the line on free speech then? Like
Farrakhan.
Yeah, Farrakhan is
Right.
major.
That's bullshit right there.
Farrakhan is definitely major.
I think they look at Farrakhan a little bit different.
Talking about he a threat. Come on.
I mean, I
what's
don't
Farrakhan? I don't know.
You don't know who Farrakhan is?
really. You don't bullshit. Stop it.
I'm serious.
Y'all see this?
This is gonna be
Y'all
excellent
see
show.
this?
This is gonna be excellent show.
Another one on that.
This is gonna be excellent
Y'all see
show.
this shit, people. Okay, Farrakhan, man. Have you ever heard of Elijah Muhammad?
No.
Nation of Islam.
I know what the nation is.
Okay.
Right.
Well, it's two of them really.
Okay.
Farrakhan comes from the teachings of Elijah Muhammad, which Farrakhan also comes from the teaching of Malcolm X. He was Malcolm X protege.
I had the same birthday as Malcolm X.
Oh, do you? Is that right? See, what's up, man? That's what's up.
Okay.
So that's what what Farrakhan does is, far as my understanding from the speeches I have heard, he just teaches, man. He educates the black man on what we should be doing, and most of the time I get from him is we need unity. That's what I get.
Oh yeah.
Most people see something else. They see a threat when he says that. Now, I admit, he might say some shit that's controversial. They all do. But Farrakhan, man, has never, or his organization, the Nation of Islam, has never, that I know of, been tied to any type of radical type shit that cause violence upon people. Never. No. But they consider him violent.
That's a view in our country, I think, though. Like, I hate that terrorist view everyone has just of Arabic people. You know, I mean, you can feel however you want. Everyone's got different cultures and stuff, but I found when I ask a lot of people, like, they instantly assume they're scared of, like, Arabic people. Think they're all terrorists, and it's just like,
especially on planes.
but
anybody,
hey, you got the term
dark skin color.
Check it out though. My neighborhood where I went to Persian, this was 84, 85 in high school. We was flooded with Chaldeans.
Really?
Fuck yeah.
What school was that?
Persian.
Yeah.
Persian.
They're around there.
Because we had the Chaldean community on the other side of John R. and 7 Mile.
Right.
They used to give us scooters, dynamite, liquor.
Dynamite.
No, serious.
That's not helping the terrorist image.
No, but I mean, and they would hang out and they would fuck with us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They would fuck with us hard. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, most of the young Arabics, man, you
mean,
you
the
see them.
ones
They try to be hip. They listen to hip hop. They try to follow the trends of that.
If you notice, when we go to the store, we see somebody in our age group. They speak, "What's up, buddy?"
Yeah,
like, "What's up, man? What's happening? How you doing?" You know what I'm saying? They know how to talk to us. They know how to relate to us. You know what I'm saying?
But I think it's that generation. But
Yeah, that
when you,
generation.
That when
Yeah.
you go to their fathers and
they-
their fathers,
Oh,
man,
yeah,
it's
That's a
different.
whole different game.
No,
Yeah,
man.
that's definitely.
I don't know what's the word they fucking say. I don't know what is it, a boosh, whatever they say. They say a boosh or some shit, man.
Oh, okay.
Some crazy shit, man. Somebody
Right.
try to teach me the words. Are they derogatory? They say, I can't get it, man. That shit.
Yeah.
You ever hear a boosh and all that, a beasts?
Yeah, pieces.
You ever hear that? You need to say something. I ain't never heard it. You know what I'm saying?
Like, hey man,
I
watch
hear
you,
you.
you
Like,
know,
fuck you just say to me, man.
Right.
I had my first experience like doing business with Chaldeans. I sold my house last year, and the people who were buying it were Chaldean. So the dad had the money. He didn't speak any English. The kid was the one doing all the dealings, but he had to kind of like go with his dad for everything. And I'll tell you what, like I learned real quick how Chaldeans like go about stuff like that. Like I was supposed to have an inspection at my house before they bought it. They come over and look at me. This dude shows up to do the inspection with like his family and like their cousin or something. So I figure like, all right, whoever they got doing the inspection is fine. So they're in my house looking around everything. I had it go. Next day, I'm just chilling. I get a knock on my door at like 9 o'clock in the morning. It's a home inspector. He's like, yo, I need to come in. They all come in my house. Just come in my house. They're starting to move furniture and shit around. I'm like, whoa. I'm like, what's going on right here?
Damn.
They're like,
Wow.
well, we got the inspection. I'm like, you did the inspection yesterday. They're like, well, that was just, we were just coming and inspected ourselves. I was like, what do you mean just coming and inspecting yourselves?
They move. They move how they move, man. They
Yeah.
move in a
Yeah.
different. Yeah,
Like
they,
every day it was like a different, we'd agree on something. The next day it'd be like, all right, well.
Oh, they
then we
hell
just
of a
talk about-
bargainers.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they hell of a bargainers, man. Shit.
Right.
But when they said now, listen, man, we all have a little bit. I want to say prejudice in us. Everybody. I can admit that I'm not racist, but I do have prejudice. Sometimes I'll be like, I ain't eating at that Chinese food restaurant. They serving dogs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I might say that shit. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Or I might say I ain't eating at that Chaldean restaurant, man. I don't know, man. They probably didn't wash their hands. But even though I might be fucking wrong, or I might say, you know what? That black restaurant, they shit too high, man. They shit don't even taste good, man. You know what I'm saying? So we all have a sense of that in us. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about it, I love all people. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
I migrate with people that loves people. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
Right.
I did learn like empathy. Like at first I was pissed because this shit kept happening, but then I started thinking, I'm like, well, this dude, probably came here long time ago. He doesn't speak any English. We already have kind of a bias against Arab people, so I kind of thought like he's probably already been screwed over. He's got to, be cautious, especially because his son's dealing with the money. So I did learn. I empathize a little. I was like, all right, I'd probably be cautious too if I'm giving somebody, because he paid cash for my house.
Oh, he paid. Oh,
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Hey,
Dang. That's the only way to pay that shit, ain't it?
So I understand. I was like, all right, I can feel you.
Right. If they're paying cash,
Hell
everything
yeah,
is understandable.
shit. Hey,
You say
hey.
you wanna take a dump? Come
Right,
on
yeah.
in.
That changed all your guys'
Hell
yeah.
Fuck yeah, cash.
when you come with that motherfucking
What you want to
cash,
expect? Come on. Do what you got to do.
I would have been inconvenienced for a
Right.
minute.
You guys want something to eat?
Right.
But you know what?
Hey,
You know what? Their business model is A1 on point.
Yeah,
Period.
Definitely.
On point.
Their
You know what I'm
families are
saying?
tight knit too. That's
Very tight knit.
Yeah.
I mean, I know a family. I think it's about 5 families in the house. But if you look at that house, that motherfucking house, man, it's huge. It's a
Immaculate
fucking
and
mansion.
And
And I'm
it's
like,
clean.
how the fuck do y'all do? He's like, man, listen, we got certain things, certain rules in the house. You feel me? The man work, the women takes care of the house, and some of them even come and assist. You feel me? And the kids work.
Yeah.
They put that money in that pot.
Yeah. The kids
Okay.
have chores.
You got cousins and brothers, right? When they get that enough money in that pot to open up some, guess what? They give it to that one family. He go out, do his thing.
Right.
And then it goes like that.
Yeah.
They
now,
do, they
all
team.
5 of them got mansions.
Right.
You feel me? But, goddamn, I know black folks, man, we kill one another, man. we would fucking kill one another.
You know what? With the we fight so much. We fight for a right to drive. We fight for a right to spend our money where we want to. We fight for a right to work. We fight for a right to spend our money and put gas in our car. And we fight for the right to be alive. For real. We are daily knuckle uppers. You know what I'm saying? And I give a fuck about somebody outside our community or our circle who give a fuck about how we doing. We doing it the best way we can.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
As
saying?
long as you
Real
hurt
talk.
nobody else.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, we fucked in the system too. But we fighting every day.
Every
double
day.
time.
Every day. Harder.
You know what
harder.
I'm saying? If we saved up $10,000, somebody gonna ask us where we got it from. And we know we worked for it.
And don't let a motherfucker know you got it and know where you keep that stash at.
Right.
Shit. They on your ass.
On you.
So we do it the way we do it, and we do it the best fucking way.
Hey man,
For
if y'all just tuning in, man, y'all tune in to the Bite Brothers Urban Podcast Network. I'm sure you know that.
Yes,
And we
yes,
got
yes.
a panel of good people right here chatting it up.
Yes, yes.
We had technical difficulties early. I apologize. I don't know if they heard your name, so I want you to introduce yourself again if you can for me. I appreciate it.
My name's Will, but everybody usually calls me Words.
Y'all got that.
Words in the building.
Thank you guys for having
Yes,
me. This
yes.
is dope.
Appreciate
I'm
it,
having a
man.
good time.
Appreciate it. So as y'all know, man, the title of this particular podcast, but we gonna jump in a little bit later, is what, my bruh?
I came up. I ran this across the team, and the team said this is a good topic. So the topic tonight is: will you, could you, and why, and how would you date a woman in a penitentiary?
Or a man?
A man?
A man.
Yeah.
So basically, would you date somebody that's in prison?
Man.
That's an interesting topic for sure. I thought about
Yeah.
this all day, and
Yeah.
I couldn't get a
Yeah.
solid
Right.
thought on it.
Right.
And
A relationship.
I chatted with a couple of people earlier about this particular subject, and you know my hairdresser, she had a good point on things. I ain't gonna put her business out, but she made a valuable point on things, and I think this can relate to a lot of people because I know at one particular time I've been in jail. I ain't never been in prison.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was locked up in the county for 3 days to cry like a motherfucker. Let me out this bitch, man. Shit, man. This jail, me in jail don't get along, man. This ain't what I'm supposed to
This
be,
ain't
dog.
right, for sure.
Shit, I didn't eat
Fuck
shit. Now I went
jail.
on a hunger strike for 2 days.
Fuck. Oh, that shit.
For
Yeah.
2
You don't wanna
days,
eat that
man.
shit.
Right. But it'll definitely put something in
I
your
mean,
head.
hell yeah.
Like,
I
is
ain't
this
going
where
back.
you want to be?
The
Is
fact-
this where
the-
you want to
I
be?
ain't going back.
The
For
fact
sure.
that you locked up, your freedom is taken away, and you have to abide by goddamn rules and regulations.
Somebody
and
else's
shit.
rules.
You know what I'm saying?
Somebody.
I was in the Inkster jail, man, before they closed that raggedy motherfucker up. Man, with feces and boogers and shit all on the
man.
motherfucking wall, and they gonna
Damn.
they gonna bring me some bologna sandwich, man. I'm like, I ain't eat
Bologna?
that shit, man.
Yeah, tight ass
bologna.
bologna sandwich. It's tight.
I've been laying on that whatever
Hard
that
ass.
hard ass brick foundation bed and shit.
Oh man.
My hands dirty, man. I'm sweaty, man. It's hot than a motherfucker in there.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
I gotta take a dump. I ain't shitting in this motherfucker, man.
Yeah.
Like, nah, I'm hunger strike. Fuck you. Get me out this bit. Fuck you. But
I'm scared to death of prison. I will not last a day in jail.
shit, man.
I've thought about it many times. I was like, no, there's not a way I'll survive in this motherfucker.
Right.
You know what? Mentally, you have to be. You know what I'm saying?
You have to be strong. You definitely.
But see,
have
that's
to be
why
strong.
I go my everyday life, man, without trying to do shit to get in that motherfucker, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For the most part, I'm an abiding motherfucking tax-paying citizen.
It's scary now though, because dude, with all the laws now, you don't know what you could go to jail for. You know, you could be like, they could just pull some shit out and like
Right.
you didn't even know it was a law. That
Exactly.
Yeah,
that's what's
they
crazy
be pulling
now.
shit out their ass. For real.
So the real subject comes in Okay, so what would be some of the circumstances to where you probably could be in a relationship with a person that's incarcerated?
I thought about that, and this is my criteria standard. You know what I'm saying?
Let's hear this shit.
I want to hear
All
this
right,
too.
check it out. So
All ears.
it depends. It depends on what she in for and what system she's in. She could be in the state system or the federal system. Now, say if, for instance, she's with dude 5 years and she killed him. She killed her man.
Murder.
But they dropped it to manslaughter.
Still murder, niggas.
Yeah, manslaughter. And it's out of a 10-year bit, she doing state time and she finna come home early 2000. Early 2020.
Oh, in the state? She's in the state?
Yeah, she's
Okay,
in the state
okay.
joint. Early 2020.
Okay. On parole.
You know, she
On parole.
get out February.
On
And
parole.
I meet her.
How'd you meet her?
That
Friend
pen
of a
pal
friend,
shit.
Pen pal shit.
Y'all writing this shit.
Yeah, it could be a million different ways.
She loving you, nigga, from them letters you sent.
Right.
That's
Right.
what they do.
You know what I'm saying?
You sending them letters, man. She falling in love with them bitches,
Yeah,
man.
where-
She love you,
Where this
dog.
letter come from? Merry Christmas. I just thought I would reach out, let you know the brothers is thinking about you, and she hooked.
She thinking
know what
about
I'm
you
saying?
day and night, doc.
Right. So, if she did that, and she got to have counseling. She got to have counseling, because that ain't some shit I want sleeping next to.
But why? But what would be the situation?
Her dude was whipping her ass.
Okay.
And after 5 years, she killed him.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Now, it's a difference. If he came home drunk from work and she done had some paperwork put on him a couple times,
Mm-hmm.
and he just come in the house and put hands on her, she stabbed him with a bottle or a kitchen knife.
And she killed.
Yeah, she killed. Now, if she waited till he went to sleep and killed him,
That's premeditated.
ding, 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 ding. So I can't fuck with you. I don't care what type of
But you
counseling
already
get.
done loved on her from the letters, man.
I'm done. And what's she gonna
You
do?
gonna be another victim, motherfucker. She gonna be right back in that bitch, fucking with a motherfucker, man.
Nigga, I didn't make no promises. I didn't promise
Shit, you can't
shit.
fuck with motherfuckers, man. Ain't level headed on that. You know what? It's like this, man. I think personally, if I roll, say I'm in a relationship and my girl go to prison, but it might be some tax shit or
Yeah, some
tax
bullshit.
evasion or some crazy non-violent shit
Yeah,
for 2 years.
yeah.
If I love her, man, I'll roll with her.
Okay, that's what's up.
I'll roll with her.
You stay faithful the whole time while she's in
No,
there?
I ain't saying all that now.
I agree with you.
You know what I'm saying?
I
I
was
ain't
just making
saying
sure.
I ain't saying all that.
But she would be known.
Yeah,
She would be
yeah.
like, hey,
I mean, you know,
I can't have no
but see,
relationship
this
with
how you do it. You send the letters like, baby, I love you, but you gotta understand, I got needs. You know what I'm saying?
My head is worn down.
It-
Calluses in this motherfucker.
Shit, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, wow.
Shit, gay. But when you get out, baby, it's all good. But you gotta let a man be a man. You know, you be honest with him, man.
I think
Shit.
that's fair with either. Like, if
I
you're in
mean,
there, like,
right.
you gotta expect, like,
But see, a
alright,
guy, he be like, you better not get that pussy to nobody.
That's
That's what a guy would
That's
say.
dudes.
Because he, you know,
We're some jealous motherfuckers.
yeah, and she gonna be fucking. She will be but maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know. It's probably some decent women out here in the world. What y'all
Yeah,
think?
they probably in the penitentiary.
I actually got a question because, like, I'm curious on this. I was thinking about it. Like from being at the studio more and more, like, I've kind of seen, like, I'll go from working in, like, Farmington Hills with, you know, like, all rich-ass Jewish people, and I'll go to the studio where I'm the only white person there. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole different culture. So I kind of see, like, both sides of different things that, you know, we talk about and stuff. And I have come to, like, learn that like when I was younger, I couldn't really understand that, black people do get sentenced to jail more. They do get, for the same crime. Like I always thought that was bullshit, but growing up now I see that it's true.
Yeah.
But I never kind of understood, what about with women? Like is that the same with black women? Like, or do women in general get put in jail more? Like are they more lenient on girls, or is that racial profile still there between black women and white women when it comes
Oh
to
yeah,
this?
it's still there.
hell
It's
Yeah, but it's
definitely
not
still there.
nowhere near on the same playing field.
No,
Women
it's
get
not.
away with a lot of shit.
Yeah, it's
they
Black,
definitely
white,
not.
whatever.
Yeah,
Especially
They
if you
get
got
away
kids.
with a lot of shit.
yeah, especially if you got
Look
kids.
at the woman now that's on the news. If y'all been following this, her daughter came up missing and found murdered. Y'all been following that?
I ain't up on.
I
I
heard
heard
about
bits
it. I heard
and
about it.
pieces, but
You got to check into it. I'm gonna
Okay.
tell you what I know. So she with this dude. This dude, she kept it secret. He was abusing her daughter. He ain't the father, just a motherfucker she just brought in around her fucking kid. He's abusing her. She keeping it quiet. The little girl been back and forth to the hospital.
No, it's sad.
She covering the shit up. Why in the fuck would she go out of town and leave her small infant child with this motherfucking monster?
Man,
He ends up killing her, man,
Damn.
and put her body some fucking where. And I don't even think he even told the authorities as of yet where that body is at.
is he
But
locked up?
He's locked up. She's not. And the body, far as my understanding, has not been recovered. Okay. They did a clip on her. Never once out of fucking like 50 interviews did she say any bad thing about that dude. Knowing in her heart the fucking monster this dude was. And she just kept it motherfucking quiet. So why the fuck she ain't in jail?
I don't get that either.
Why the fuck she ain't in jail?
because she's ultimately responsible for her daughter's death by allowing him to
Oh,
do
yeah.
that shit.
But you know what? What state is this?
That I'm not sure.
Was it Texas?
But I don't know if somebody can bring it up. I'm not too sure on what state, but it's in the news. And I apologize. I should have the information, the names at least, but I just came across it and I
Yeah.
researched it a little bit.
And it's a real passionate
I thought they found
subject.
a couple pieces of body pieces or something, but they didn't say. They didn't. They was doing some.
But this was what I was gonna say on the state. Whatever state it's in, if you do something that horrific to a child, they building a case against her. She can't sleep.
Look at Casey Anthony.
Right.
So she's still
Think-
making money off of the
Exactly.
fame she got from
Exactly.
that.
Who is that?
She's the girl that killed her daughter and put her in that shoebox. You never heard Eminem? What's that? I put Casey. Damn, I can't think of it. I gotta think of that damn.
I
line.
heard that. I heard he make reference to that. Yeah, and she's still walking freely.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Free as a
She's
bird.
still on TV
Yeah.
and shit doing interview,
Yeah.
making money off that. Off of the fame that she got from her daughter's murder.
That's crazy. Women, they have it way less than the man. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? It's like I don't know what the fuck it is when it comes to a woman. I understand woman is petite, they whatever. Goddamn, but it's they kill just like anybody else.
Yeah.
They do fucked off shit.
You do some fuck shit, you deserve to do some time. You know what I'm saying?
But
For
I
real,
can
for
name
real.
100 cases, man, where a woman just walked away scot free.
Damn.
Hell, what's that? What's that? Diabolical? Have you ever watched that TV series?
I think I caught
Watch
one.
the shit. Watch the shit.
Diabolical?
It's about women that done killed motherfuckers, man. Like just, you know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Just, it's crazy. What about the motherfucker that went out? The dude, he was kind of slow. He won that Powerball. He won
In
like,
Florida.
yeah.
I heard about old boy.
I
in
think this
Jamaica.
might be it. Is that it? If you can take my phone, and scroll up.
No, that's another. Goddamn, that's another case.
Huh?
I think this might be the one where they.
She
found
didn't
the
get
pieces.
charged either. It said
Hold
on
on,
that.
duffel bag. That's a whole nother motherfucking case.
She went off free too.
Ain't that? See,
Fuck
this what I'm
that.
saying.
No,
This type of bullshit.
they ought to hunt their ass down.
You gotta admit though, like you'd much rather be in a prison with all men than all fucking women, because
They'll kill your ass.
one woman in general, two women in general, just in your house is enough to deal with. I can't be imagine being locked up with 5,000 fucking women, like nowhere to go.
400.
First of all, you
500.
gonna die for fucking. That's for one, man. Cause shit, you think you gonna fuck one, not fuck the
And
rest?
the alpha bitch is gonna come get you.
Shit.
Oh, she's probably rough as fuck looking too.
Right.
She'll whoop my ass for sure.
Right.
So you know, on that subject, would I date somebody from prison? Like I say, it depends, man. And I know we could get more into that, from a general point. But I do think that I guess if the love is there, you know what I'm saying. Y'all built a bond.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, with one another. Y'all have kids or whatever, and it depends on the situation, I think. You know what I'm saying?
What's your opinion?
Ooh, I got an opinion, but I want to throw a wrench in first. I just thought of this.
Okay.
So what about, let's say you're dating let's say either you're a guy on the outside or a girl on the outside, and who's ever in there, you kind of agreed to maintain your relationship. But what if someone in the prison like makes them their bitch or something? How do you go about intervening in that now?
Right. That you would just have
Shit,
to.
can you intervene? I don't.
No.
You can't. You can't.
No.
You about to get locked up too? To go handle this?
No, but somebody constantly talking that bullshit in your ear in a women's facility, they gonna fall for it.
Like, what if you knew your girl was in there and like the bitches were just running her every day? Like,
Oh hell!
That can't be my girl. No
I'll be
more.
like, you weak than a motherfucker.
That can't be my girl.
Fuck it, you history.
Yeah,
Bye.
you dismissed.
I'll be cold blood on her, man. Like, you
Gotta,
don't just
you
let
still gotta
somebody
support
run.
her though. Maybe she ain't that strong. Maybe she ain't that strong. Some
Hey,
people
man,
ain't strong
listen,
like that in prison.
listen,
Remember,
I did
people
that.
break down in prison.
But listen, you got the weak and you got the fucking strong. Which one
Yeah.
are you?
You gotta
Which one
man
are
up
you?
and figure it
Well,
out.
fuck that. Figure it
You
out.
gotta
Are you
figure
gonna
it
be
out.
fucking ate up by the wolves, or what? Are you
Right.
gonna be a wolf?
That's
Which
what
one?
scares me the most, actually, about anything about prison. Like that right there, the thing that scares me about prison is that I know for me, example, in order to survive in prison, like I would have to become a different person to survive.
Oh yeah.
Right.
no,
And
hell.
my fear is always, I don't doubt that I could ever make it through, but like
Hey.
at what cost when I get out will I have to make it through? Like, is it worth
At
turning into a
maximum cost.
monster?
Yes, yes it is.
Anything
to
to get
survive
your
in
ass
there.
out.
Right, to survive in there, just like you switch mode to a monster, switch mode to a regular
I'll be
dude.
attacking cops every day.
I
Throw 'em in the hole.
I do believe you would have to like go into a place, man, that you probably never been in order to survive. And we talk about maximum prisons. We ain't talk about them prisons, man, to where you wear your regular clothes, man. And I'm sure it's still some things in there, but them cats is like little small on the chain. You feel me? They are considered like good prisoners or whatever. So it's really motherfucker ain't trying to get
Getting
points.
Mickey D's every Monday
Right,
and Friday.
right. But
Right.
maximum prisons, like to where motherfuckers is in there for life,
Lifers and shit.
and they
doing
see
the
you
life-
come through that motherfucker, shit, they be like, new meat as you walking.
Right, right.
They
Talking
even said,
bullshit.
hey, they even said to me, I turn around and say, what'd you say? Just punch him in the face, just right off rip. Ah! I don't give a fuck, cause you gotta go into that. If not, man, you gonna be somebody bitch in that bitch. Hey, if you fuck me, you gonna be fucking a dead man. Cause ain't no way I'm gonna be breathing, and I'm gonna let you, do that to me.
Oh yeah, for
It's
sure.
not gonna
It's
happen.
not gonna happen.
Not gonna happen.
Right.
So
Yeah.
That
So
shit's scary too.
What-
Like,
what about you?
prisoners don't look at that shit the same way either. Like the gay
No,
shit, they
it's
don't
a-
think it's it's not like gay,
It is.
And no,
yeah,
no,
but they don't look at it like
they
that.
don't look at it like
You're right.
It's like disrespectful for you to call that like.
Right.
I've met people from prison like disrespectful to call that gay shit because I don't know.
yeah,
I'm like, to me it's gay, but
I mean, you stick your penis in another man's ass,
pitching or catching the
or
still
vice versa. I don't know what to call that other than
suspect just fucked up.
no, it
shit.
ain't suspect. You
Yeah,
already
that's what
done
I'm
crossed
saying,
that
yeah.
threshold.
You crossed that line.
It's you know what I'm saying. But see, it's like people that's in there and don't have no future. They in there locked up, man. They animals.
What
man.
do you have to lose?
They
you know
animals.
What I'm saying?
They
you
animals.
definitely switch, man. I definitely believe that. You know.
So on that subject, what would you date somebody that was locked up in prison? What would be the circumstance to where you feel like it's too much for you to handle?
Well, it like you said, it most definitely have to be a bond. If I'm dating somebody in prison, I have to have true love for her, because otherwise, and it depends on how long. If she in there for life, oh, I can't.
Oh well, hell.
I mean, if
Yeah,
she,
life,
I'm just
I
saying, but
can't- yeah.
you know what I'm saying. If the person I'm with now and she went to jail, I'll wait. I'll wait. It depends on how long it is.
Yeah, it
You know
depends
what I'm
on
saying?
what the circumstances.
But would you
was,
be
too.
faithful? Would you be faithful to her?
You know what?
Faithful?
Yeah, faithful.
I would try my damn hardest. Yeah.
I'm gonna go on a limb for him. This my brother. Hell no. You fucking motherfucker. Fuck.
Nah,
I mean,
fuck it.
this
well-
is this as far as I can do. If I love her and you know we together and all that, I could do a year. You know, just on the strength of that, and that's the best you can get out my black ass. For real. That's the
year.
best you get.
I
'Cause,
mean, hey.
you know, I mean,
You
but
know
if
how they
it's-
say love has no boundaries, right? Right.
Shit,
How
I
you
can't
doing,
do-
Amy? Amy said, depends on the circumstances, but being there and done that, wouldn't do it again. I feel that. I respect that.
For sure.
I think once you've been through that,
Is
you know what I'm saying? Because guess what? You have to love yourself, man, before you love anybody else.
You
man.
definitely got to do
And then if you got qualities about yourself, I think you're gonna look at that person like, why did you put yourself in that position to be put in jail?
Yeah,
Fuck you.
yeah.
I can
Yeah,
do
I feel
better.
it.
I think that's the normal thinking that would come to mind.
I got an idea. What if your spouse had trumped up charges put against, and you know they trumped up,
That's different.
Ooh, that's
and they
interesting.
do,
That's
and they
That's
do
different.
15,
Ooh, that's a tough choice.
Oh
right
my
there.
God, damn, well, shit.
but you know they innocent. You know in your heart that they are innocent. You was with them, and it did not go that way.
Man, you know what? That reminds me of a movie that came out. What's my man that played Gladiator?
Russell Crowe.
Yeah.
Remember the movie he was in when his wife, she was a businesswoman and she got wrongly convicted of a murder. A murder happened after some get together, and I guess her co-worker boss got murdered, and the guy that did it ran past her, but he kind of like nipped her, touched her, and the blood got on her blouse.
Oh,
She got convicted of that, sentenced to life, no chance of parole.
Oh,
That movie was cold, man. I mean,
No
he
chance.
broke out of prison, man. He broke out. He couldn't do it, man. He tried, man. He said, "Fuck that, baby, you innocent." She knew, man. She was heartbroken, bruh. And I feel for her. And he broke out of prison, man. You know what I'm saying? So, but we know in today's society
that's a movie.
that
I gotta
ain't
see that though.
That's
that
a
ain't
movie.
Oh, yeah, that
motherfuckers.
sound good though.
you just spawned a new thought. I just thought of something. So what if that happened? That situation, the person's in there. They're in there for life, no parole, and you're like, all right, I can't do that. You know, I got to get some ass. I can't be. But what if they're like, yo, I'll break out. You knew they could break out, but you had to leave the country and never come back or have any contact here.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah, if she mommy, fuck yeah.
I probably would,
yeah,
man.
we finna make
you
this
know what
work.
I'm saying?
We finna make this work.
But make
Hook
sure
the
your
crook.
money is up.
Yeah.
You liquidate all your shit. Get that,
Right.
get that cash in your hand,
Right.
and make that move. I think I would do that.
Yeah,
I think I
definitely
would do that.
that.
I mean,
I could do that.
just
Yeah.
I mean, subconsciously, you would have to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
definitely.
saying? If you know
would
that it
switch
was
up
a
everything.
solid thing that she could get out of prison, and y'all could just make this move, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I would do
Like,
it.
baby, I learned Spanish already. What are you waiting for?
right.
But hell, you got to go. I don't know no country, man, that don't.
Extradite.
Yeah, I don't.
Some
Yeah,
do.
you-
Some,
it's
some
some
a lot
who-
of them that don't.
Who?
I don't know.
Like who?
I was
Syria.
watching the movie
I don't think Syria does. I don't think Russia will.
Nah, I don't want to go to no Syria.
I know some of them is kind of like, if the death thing is put on the table, I think they won't. But life in prison, I think most countries would. But I know it's some out there that probably wouldn't. What's her name? Amina Shakur. If am I
Yeah.
saying that name right?
I think so. Pac's mother.
No.
Oh.
She was down with Pac mentioned her in songs. She was convicted of killing a police officer, and they broke her out of prison.
Oh damn.
But guess what?
What?
Nobody got hurt. They
that's
broke her
legit.
out of prison in a way to where like it was smooth in the son of a bitch.
Okay.
And she been living her life over there, man. In the United States, Trump said something. Trump can't stand her. Called her a monster shit. Go get this monster.
Wow.
But she said that she was innocent, man, and I honestly believed her, man. That was at
Yeah.
the time. That was in the time when you had the Black Panthers and all that them type
Black
of movements that
Power
was heavily out there. You know, and I think she was connected. I don't want to say the Black Panthers, but I think somewhat on that, and they like they say they convicted her, life in prison, no chance of parole. You kill a police officer,
Yeah.
come on, you going down
And
for
she was
that.
innocent in the
Especially
mother.
back
But
then.
but this the thing, they shot her 5-6 times, tried to kill her, and she survived it.
Right.
Damn.
That's the universe, though.
Yeah, they
That's
said she survived
Yeah,
it,
she
man.
She
was-
deserved it.
She deserved it.
And on top of that,
Hell yeah.
they when they shot her, they handcuffed her hands behind her back and let her stay there 45 minutes. They wanted her to die.
Yeah.
They wanted her to
Oh my God.
Think-
die. So I
that she
think that
killed
was
that
a higher
fucking cop.
intervene, man. You know.
Oh, higher intervention for sure.
yeah, no doubt.
You know. So when they did break her out, they was like, "We can't come get her." They can't.
But you,
Yeah, where she at? They can't. They protect her, man.
Yeah.
I forgot the country she's in, but they protect her, man. And actually, they consider her, man, a valuable part of that community, man. She's not as if what the United States portrayed her to be. You know
Oh,
what I'm
yeah.
saying? She's just the opposite. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
definitely.
She love people, man, especially her own people, but she love people in general, man. You know, so yeah.
man,
Yeah, that would definitely be crazy. though.
Ebony said, "My spouse only if I knew the innocent, if I knew he was innocent, for better or worse."
Right. For
yeah,
sure.
if you married, yeah,
Yeah.
I can feel that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
that's what we talking about. Was a spouse. Yeah,
Yeah. I like that. I like everybody's comment. Oh, my boy Rich, one of my other partners.
hey, but I want the same. If I go to prison, I want that same. Everybody want that same.
oh yeah, you gotta have
You
that
know what I'm
same
saying?
energy.
Shit.
But I
Imagine
think-
you
I
up in
think-
there,
I
your
think
girl
the man-
blow the gates.
But
If
I
I'm
think-
doing 15, my expectations of my significant other, of course, I know she might venture out. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time,
You gotta keep
you
it
got
real with
love
yourself.
for
I
me.
mean,
Yeah.
15
You know what I'm
years.
saying? We
you
got
can
love
expect
for each other.
the shit to be null and void.
but
Yeah.
can you agree that a man and a woman is wired differently?
Oh, for
Yeah.
sure.
Oh,
We
yeah.
think
Definitely.
different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We look at shit differently.
Yeah.
So, can a woman? You know what? I think she would probably be shot, just like what you told me. I know you don't want to get into, cause they might ring your neck once you go to the crib. But yeah, just off of what you told us, you know what I'm saying about that situation. And can I put a look? Can I
Oh,
get
go
it?
ahead.
Okay, so the situation, I ain't gonna say no name. I don't know their name anyway. But the situation was this particular young lady, significant other go to prison quite often, and she adapts it to another relationship, and when that dude gets out, she dumps the current boy.
dude.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think that's okay, to be honest.
You think that's okay? You know what? I kind of too.
Well, but they should communicate that.
If
Some
it's known,
dudes-
if it's known,
If it's known,
fine.
yeah.
If it's known,
Yeah,
it's
but don't
fine.
just come as a surprise. Oh,
Yeah, don't
my man,
surprise.
You
Yeah,
gotta get your ass
nigga
out.
been paying bills.
What
and
if he's a
everything.
fucking dirtbag? What if he's a dirtbag? Cause listen,
Which one? Which?
if the dude that's in prison, because listen,
Oh,
he ain't gonna
okay.
be going to prison for nothing.
But the thing about it is, if you with her, it's her decision. He could be a dirtbag all he want. If she decide to tell you I'm going left and you better go right, how smart are you? You know what I'm saying?
Right, exactly.
How smart are you? You know what I'm saying?
Right. Because
You know?
somebody that's entering that situation with her,
And
if they talking to her and they
it's volatile.
getting that information,
It's-
you should know what's up.
Yeah,
You should
right.
know
You
what's
should
up.
know
Because you
this
can tell when a
plaything.
woman, man, is a little bit off. You can tell. Can't
Yeah.
you tell?
Yeah.
I thought I could until fucking 6 o'clock this morning.
Okay.
Hey man, hey man, you don't mind sharing that on the air, do you?
Like so I met this girl at the club a couple weeks ago, and you know we kind of hit it off and we were talking and whatnot. We've been talking a couple weeks, and I went out with her last night, and after the bar as we were leaving the bar together, her ex came up and they kind of started getting in an argument. So I'm kind of sitting there like I didn't even know she had a boyfriend. I'm thinking like what the fuck's going on? So then some of her friends kind of, you know, they're kind of starting to chirp about it, and they're like, oh, you know, that's their ex. They're fighting all the time. So I just dipped. I left. So as I'm driving to meet my buddy down at After Hours, she hits me back up, and she's like, yo, you know, sorry about the drama. That's my ex. He knew I was there. And at this point, I'm thinking, like, you know, that's straight. That's cool. Like, that shit happens. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You still in the comfort zone right now.
Right.
Because
She's at her,
sometimes that
she's at
shit
her
happens.
girls now, you know, so
Right.
I'm like, all right, it's cool. So I go pick her up. We go to After Hours. I didn't tell you this before, but also at After Hours, when we got there, this whole night was fucked. My buddy who was there, he kind of knows everybody there. He's a promoter and shit. So he kind of pulled me to the side when I got there, and he's like, yo, I don't want to freak you out. He's like, there's a girl here who wants to fight, you know, the girl you're with. I'm
wow.
not gonna name drop, but he's
Right.
like,
Wow.
He's like, and it is on site if she sees her.
Damn.
So
The drama gets started.
Right.
Okay.
On
So
site.
right when we got there. So
Oh,
and this
man.
after also I forgot to say we're walking in the motherfucker. The dude at the door is like throwing this girl, trying to offer this girl $100 I'm with. You know what I'm saying? He's like, let me
I
give you
smell-
$100, and I'm like, I'm kind of
Wait,
sitting there like,
damn, you confused in the mind. You probably like, what the fuck?
Yeah. It's,
this
it's,
all
it's
hit me. I
fuck.
thought this was a normal ass girl. All right,
Right.
This shit
It's-
is within the span of like 2 hours. And I'm like,
Damn.
Yeah. Super fuck bitch. Right.
So we're in there, and you know, my buddy ended up fizzling that situation out. But she goes to the bathroom. I'm over there waiting for her, and this girl was waiting for the bathroom. So when she came out, they did end up getting into it. You know, she started taking her hoops out and shit. I was like, oh.
he said she's not taking the hoops out.
And they ended up.
World star.
Right.
World star.
So after that, you know, that shit all ended up fizzling out. I'm like, let's get out of here. We go back to my place. You know, we're smoking, we're chilling. I'm thinking I'm about to get it in, and then she tells me, "Yo, my mom's tripping out. You know, she's saying I thought I was supposed to be home tonight. She's pissed. She wants me to come home. If she doesn't, she's gonna throw my shit out. She always does this. She's crazy." I'm like, all right, her mom just fucking crazy. She's like, I'm going out to the club tomorrow, you know, with my girls. It's a birthday. We got a booth. You can come, you know, chill with me. You won't have to pay for nothing. I was like, so I'm like, all right, you know, she's gonna give it up tomorrow then. I'm like, I can wait one more day.
But you know she is bullshit you, right?
I didn't. Like,
Listen, she has some other shit on
Her
the table.
mom.
Her mom, come on, she don't give a fuck about what her mom gonna do,
Right.
babe.
and I do that sounded fucked up.
That sounded fucked up.
But with I didn't have any other information,
right,
and everything
right.
else seemed legit. So I was like, you know what, fuck it. Like, even though like I felt it out, I feel like I'm pretty good judge of character. I was like, all right, that seems weird
Right,
but
right.
legit. So I go to walk her to the door, and she told me, she's like, I got an Uber coming. So we even chilled 5 minutes while I thought she was waiting for Uber. She's even fucking watching for the Uber on her phone, and I wasn't over her shoulder, but I just didn't think she'd lie about that. So all of a sudden, I'm walking to the door, you know, we start kissing, and my door's like cracked open. And all of a sudden, I hear this dude. I mean, I don't want to piss anybody off, but it's a white dude, and he was dropping some N-bombs on me. So
Oh no.
basically, I'm kissing her at the door, and all of a sudden, I mean, do you mind if I say what he says, or you want me to bleep it out? Like,
No, say what he's.
so I'm kissing her, and all of a sudden, I just hear, "Get your hands off of my nigga." And I was like, oh shit, this is right. I'm in the mode of getting some pussy to being at my door, and then I hear this. So as soon as I open my door, this dude's walking up, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on right
Wow.
I lit his ass
Wow.
up like Christmas tree.
But man, why you
He
ain't?
has your shit.
Right.
So why you didn't? Okay, so when you realized who it was, why didn't you back up and immediately close the door?
So what how my porch is like, my house is kind of up, so my porch kind of goes up like 6 steps, and it's just a concrete porch. So I'm standing there, and when he started walking up, she initially ran out, you know, once he saw us kissing, but he looked kind of shocked for a minute. You know what I'm saying? He was just kind of standing there. I think he was kind of just in like disbelief. And I immediately was just like I was fucked up, you know, from after hours and going out.
No,
so,
you were thinking about hitting that pussy.
and that.
Yeah.
So
That was on your mind. Shit.
So from literally thinking I'm about to open my door to Uber to opening my door to some dude walking at me, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
My mind just in a million places. So I honestly, like, really, I was nervous. Like, I'm not even gonna front and say I was.
Yeah.
I didn't know if he, you know, was strapped, if he's coming at me, if he's about to pull a knife out on me.
You have to be cautious in
Yeah.
situations like that. People die, bruh.
So I wasn't about to just, you know, jump into a fight. I was trying
Right.
to diffuse it. I was like, listen, bro, like I've been talking to this girl for 2 weeks. Like she told me you guys broke up over a week ago. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, and you were having problems before. She's trying to get on her own way. I was like, I'm not trying to fuck anybody's girl. Like, I'm 30 years old. I get pussy pretty easy. You know what I'm saying? I don't need the drama that bad to get it. And I think he was just still mad at me. You know what I'm saying? He was like, he basically was.
You can't hate the player.
Exactly.
You gotta hate
That's
the
what I
game.
don't understand about people.
And I did really feel bad because I don't do
No,
that
you
shit.
should feel bad.
I
Why?
don't do that shit.
But
Because if I'd have known that they were going out, I never would have pursued. But I didn't know. So
but that's her.
That's her
game.
problem.
That's her.
And she
game.
got to confront. She has to. He has to confront her, not
Yeah.
you. Don't fucking come to the player. He didn't know. It ain't like you knew about him.
what I was
Right.
most pissed about, though, was the fact that she had somebody over my house. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's
Right.
like when he left, he was so mad that he started saying stuff like, oh, now I know you live and I run the city. da, da. And to me, it's just like, yo, bro, like, that's taking it too far. Like, I said what I needed to say.
Right.
If you need to scrap it out, you know what I'm saying? I'm not a fighter, but, like, yo, I understand. And, like, you know, I'll do what I got to do. But, like, ultimately,
I've
like,
been
yo, I'm
calling
trying to go my
911,
separate
Get him
way.
up off my lawn.
Right? Exactly.
Because he came to
exactly.
your command. She
So-
called him there.
Right.
Why she do that?
That's the thing that it's like, yo, why wouldn't you just
It's-
let me
it's
drop you
her.
off or some shit? You know
It's
what I'm
her.
saying?
Yeah.
Like, that's
Yeah.
what I was
It's
most
her.
upset about. Like, don't
Because
put
she
me in
didn't
a
want to
situation.
see you pull up on him and his ass is in the house eating peanut butter and jelly.
But she
sandwiches.
rather tell this
That's like a
motherfucker,
setup.
right?
That's
So
basically a
so.
I did think maybe, like, I did, part of me was thinking, like, yo, was she? Because remember when she told me
Yeah.
her mom threw her shit out?
Right.
So
Yeah,
what I
that
put
was-
together, she's really living with him. He's probably paying the
Right,
bills. And he was like, yo, you
right.
better tell me where the fuck you're at. Your shit's going on the lawn.
That's exactly what it was.
And that's fair. Like, I
know
can't
what?
even hate on that.
You know
Because,
what?
like,
You know what? I learned this when we was working together. I learned this.
by the way, me and Fred go back in the day, Baradelli's.
Yeah, we used to
What up,
work
Representative?
oh, y'all used to.
Yeah,
Now,
yeah.
what was that? A restaurant?
Yeah. Hell
Okay.
Yeah. We
He
had a
put me
ball
onto
that
the game,
motherfucker.
you know.
Did it?
One thing I learned about the difference in social structure is your community, they would chase a woman. They would chase a woman. Chase her. Chase her. Put her up in a crib and everything. And
That's called simping.
What?
Simping.
sipping. That's what we call
You know
it.
what simp is?
No.
A simp is a man that puts a woman over and beyond where she don't need to be.
Okay.
You feel me?
put her on the
With that chick that you described it displayed to you, she's beneath you. You feel me?
Right.
So if you ever came in contact with her again, which I'm sure you'll probably just be like, beat it. I hope so.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Because she ain't gonna do nothing but cause you trouble.
Younger me would have still been chasing.
Yeah, you know what?
Right.
The
30-year-old me is
I'm
like,
gonna tell
"Hi."
you. Well, I'm gonna tell you, the younger me probably would have poked her real heavy. You know what I'm saying? And sent
Right.
her on her way.
Right.
That's the younger me. But
Right.
me, the mature me,
Right.
looks at her and be like, "Bitch, beat it." You feel me? Beat it. You trouble. You
Yeah.
trouble. So
Exactly.
yeah. So you don't never want to
No pussy's
adapt
worth
the
a headache.
simping qualities. You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
that right there would get you fucked off. You know what I'm saying? And a woman, she takes advantage of simps, man. A woman, see a woman when they say, oh, a woman intelligent level, in most parts, a woman intelligent level is a little bit greater, but they more deceitful. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
When they put that wicked, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
girls get into guys kind of just touch on it, leave. Girls think about it. They stew on that shit.
Yeah.
See, we let our emotions
Yes,
drive. We let
right.
the emotions from our penis drives our thinking up here, and that's what man. We see you young. I've been there, bruh.
Right.
I've been there.
Keep living.
I've been there.
Keep
I remember
living.
one situation, man. This chick, This was in Canada too. When I think about this shit, I can't believe I did it. But I did it. So this chick, man, at a club, man, then she on me hard too. I'm like, I'm fucking tonight.
Right.
She said, listen, my girl's gonna drop me back off. I'm gonna hit you up like round 2, 3. I'm like, damn, babe. She's like, listen, 2, 3. I'm like, okay, fuck it, okay.
Right.
So 2, 3 came. Now at that time, I'm participating in this shit, nigga. My
Right.
John down there, man, is extra tough. You feel me? He waiting this shit.
Right.
So I'm like, okay. So 2, 3 come. She didn't call me.
Oh.
3 o'clock came. Now I hit her up. What's up? Oh, she's like, oh, I was just about to call you. Yeah, come on through. Boom, boom. Here go the address. I goes over there. The door open. This don't look like her crib.
Right.
But I'm like, man, I'm going to stab real quick, bust out. I don't give a fuck.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I see my surroundings. I know it don't look right. So I'm in there. Bitch never got off the phone, not one time.
Really?
Not one time. She said, I'm talking to my girl. So I said, well, why you whispering? Bitch takes off her clothes. Still on the phone. This is some crazy shit. This back when I was 18, 19.
Right. She take off her clothes.
On the phone.
On the phone.
Let you
She
get it
pulls
in.
me up on her, bruh. Right? I said, no, hold tight, man. I go to the bathroom, strap it up 3 times. Real talk. Hand to God. I strapped it up 3 times. Now, how the hell could I do that? I
Right.
did it.
Right.
I did it. I'm like, I don't care if it take me fucking 2 hours to bust, man. Fuck that. At least I'm safe. So I go back in there. She's still on the phone. She pulls me up on her. I'm like, let's get off the phone. And then I'm hearing, it's a guy
conversation.
she talking to.
Right.
Oh shit.
It's a guy.
Yeah.
Dang.
She lying to him. He
Lying
giving you
in the motherfucker.
Giving
I think
you
it's the crib where she's at. They go do either at work or out of town, something.
Right.
See, that's the thing I feel like. Or I mean to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
Like men and women, like the guys are dogs. Like, you know, we'll
Oh,
dog.
we dogs.
But women do scandalous shit. Like ours is on the
Women are
surface.
right. Our shit. Women are deceitful. It's like
We're instinctive. We just
Yeah,
act and then
right,
we're like, fuck,
right.
I shouldn't have did that shit.
You know your intuition talk to you. But
Yeah.
you know what?
Yeah.
Do we actually listen to it?
no.
we don't listen to this
We
shit.
don't.
Not,
You know what?
because then
Now
your
that
dick
I'm
starts
getting
going, nah,
older-
fuck that.
Now that I'm getting older, for real talk, now that I'm getting older, it's easier to think about it. It's real easy to think about it. Because you be like,
I've been here before. I know what this is
I
about
don't
to be
even
like.
think, because you wiser. And you know what comes with that.
exactly.
You know what comes with that. Condom, everything. It still comes with some responsibility. So you be like, no, boo-boo, we going to be easy tonight.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And it just is.
But that's now. But when you 18,
Oh, when you 18, nigga, you hitting everything.
all the motherfucking mistakes.
You'd have walked in, see the door open, you know, and been like, all right, I'm about to call another bitch. I'm just going to leave here. 18 would have been like, you know what, let's check it out, though. Let's check it out. for a
You'll do
second.
that. You'll take those
Yeah.
risks. You'll
Yeah.
take
Yeah,
that risk,
18.
man, because you want to bag everybody you can fuck.
Right.
You want to bag them up, man. Hey, man, if y'all just tuning in, we appreciate it. Bite Brothers Urban Podcast Network.
Yes,
Every
sir.
other
Yes, sir.
Saturday, right here. Hit the like button. Share this content if you like the video. But anyway, man,
What else on the table?
y'all ready to take a break or what? Or what? Y'all want to keep it rolling? No, what we gonna
Yeah,
take
keep-
we gonna take a break, man, so
Wanna
we
take
can.
a break? Okay.
We gonna take a break.
We're going to fill up our glasses.
Yeah, we'll be back with y'all, motherfuckers.
For sure.
Peace. Yeah. Raise me up. Testing. All my people, man. Raise it up. Yeah. Okay. Yo. I see the flag, dog, it's raised halfway. Steady creeping, get blast with the AK. I have a soldier mind, bullets ricochet. Come to my hood, see a murder every day. I can't help to feel lost, hope I find my way. It's been a minute, but I think about my nigga Ray. And about your mom, I know she's in a better place. More haters, look death in the face. Concentrated on the money, more dope for the take. But at the same time, it brings a lot of pain. Cause most of my homies either dead or locked away. Ain't no love in the hood, niggas don't fly straight. I got a habit, but I work on it day to day. Just to feed my fam, hustle like every way. Yeah, raise me up. Testing. All my people, man. Raise it up. Yeah. Okay. Yo, I see the flag, dog. It's raised halfway. Steady creeping, get blast with the AK. I have a soldier mind. Bullets ricochet. Come to my hood, see a murder every day. I can't help to feel lost, hope I find my way. It's been a minute, but I think about my nigga Ray. And about your mom, I know she's in a better place. More haters, look death in the face. Concentrated on the money, more dope for the take. But at the same time, it brings a lot of pain. Cause most of my homies either dead or locked away. Ain't no love in the hood, niggas don't fly straight. I got a habit, but I work on it day to day. Just to feed my fam, hustle like every way. Yeah, raise me up. Testing. All my people, man. Raise it up. Yeah. Okay. Yo, I see the flag, dog. It's raised halfway. Steady creeping, get blast with the AK. I have a soldier mind. Bullets ricochet. Come to my hood, see a murder every day. I can't help to feel lost, hope I find my way. It's been a minute, but I think about my nigga Ray. And about your mom, I know she's in a better place. More haters, look death in the face. Concentrated on the money, more dope for the take. But at the same time, it brings a lot of pain. Cause most of my homies either dead or locked away. Ain't no love in the hood, niggas don't fly straight. I got a habit, but I work on it day to day. Just to feed my fam, hustle like every way. Yeah, raise me up. Testing. All my people, man. Raise it up. Yeah. Okay. Yo, I see the flag, dog. It's raised halfway. Steady creeping, get blast with the AK. I have a soldier mind. Bullets ricochet. Come to my hood, see a murder every day. I can't help to feel lost, hope I find my way. It's been a minute, but I think about my nigga Ray. And about your mom, I know she's in a better place. More haters, look death in the face. Concentrated on the money, more dope for the take. But at the same time, it brings a lot of pain. Cause most of my homies either dead or locked away. Ain't no love in the hood, niggas don't fly straight. I got a habit, but I work on it day to day. Just to feed my fam, hustle like every way. Yeah, raise me up. Testing. All my people, man. Raise it up. Yeah. Okay. Yo, I see the flag, dog. It's raised halfway. Steady creeping, get blast with the AK. I have a soldier mind. Bullets ricochet. Come to my hood, see a murder every day. I can't help to feel lost, hope I find my way. It's been a minute, but I think about my nigga Ray. And about your mom, I know she's in a better place. More haters, look death in the face. Concentrated on the money, more dope for the take. But at the same time, it brings a lot of pain. Cause most of my homies either dead or locked away. Ain't no love in the hood, niggas don't fly straight. I got a habit, but I work on it day to day. Just to feed my fam, hustle like every way. Yeah, raise me up. Testing. All my people, man. Raise it up. Yeah. Okay. Yo, I see the flag, dog. It's raised halfway. Steady creeping, get blast with the AK. I have a soldier mind. Bullets ricochet. Come to my hood, see a murder every day. I can't help to feel lost. Hope I find my way. It's been a minute, but I think about my nigga Ray and about your mom. I know she's in a better place. More haters, look death in the face. Concentrated on the money, more dope for the take. But at the same time, it brings a lot of pain. Cause most of my homies either dead or locked away. Ain't no love in the hood, niggas don't fly straight. I got a habit, but I work on it day to day. Just to feed my fam, hustle like every way. Yeah. Raise me up. Testing. All my people, man. Raise it up. Yeah. Okay. Yo, I see the flag, dog. It's raised halfway. Steady creeping, get blast with the AK. I have a soldier mind. Bullets ricochet. Come to my hood, see a murder every day. I can't help to feel lost. Hope I find my way. It's been a minute, but I think about my nigga Ray and about your mom. I know she's in a better place. More haters, look death in the face. Concentrated on the money, more dope for the take. But at the same time, it brings a lot of pain. Cause most of my homies either dead or locked away. Ain't no love in the hood, niggas don't fly straight. I got a habit, but I work on it day to day. Just to feed my fam, hustle like every way. Yeah. Raise me up. Testing. All my people, man. Raise it up. Yeah. Okay. Yo, I see the flag, dog. It's raised halfway. Steady creeping, get blast with the AK. I have a soldier mind. Bullets ricochet. Come to my hood, see a murder every day. I can't help to feel lost. Hope I find my way. It's been a minute, but I think about my nigga Ray and about your mom. I know she's in a better place. More haters, look death in the face. Concentrated on the money, more dope for the take. But at the same time, it brings a lot of pain. Cause most of my homies either dead or locked away. Ain't no love in the hood, niggas don't fly straight. I got a habit, but I work on it day to day. Just to feed my fam, hustle like every way. Yeah. Raise me up. Testing. All my people, man. Raise it up. Yeah. Okay. Yo, I see the flag, dog. It's raised halfway. Steady creeping, get blast with the AK. I have a soldier mind. Bullets ricochet. Come to my hood, see a murder every day. I can't help to feel lost. Hope I find my way. It's been a minute, but I think about my nigga Ray and about your mom. I know she's in a better place. More haters, look death in the face. Concentrated on the money, more dope for the take. But at the same time, it brings a lot of pain. Cause most of my homies either dead or locked away. Ain't no love in the hood, niggas don't fly straight. I got a habit, but I work on it day to day. Just to feed my fam, hustle like every way. Yeah. Raise me up. Testing. All my people, man. Raise it up. Yeah. Okay. Yo, I see the flag, dog. It's raised halfway. Steady creeping, get blast with the AK. I have a soldier mind. Bullets ricochet. Come to my hood, see a murder every day. I can't help to feel lost. Hope I find my way. It's been a minute, but I think about my nigga Ray and about your mom. I know she's in a better place. More haters, look death in the face. Concentrated on the money, more dope for the take. But at the same time, it brings a lot of pain. Cause most of my homies either dead or locked away. Ain't no love in the hood, niggas don't fly straight. I got a habit, but I work on it day to day. Just to feed my fam, hustle like every way. Yeah. Raise me up. Testing. All my people, man. Raise it up. Yeah. Okay. Yo, I see the flag, dog. It's raised halfway. Steady creeping, get blast with the AK. I have a soldier mind. Bullets ricochet. Come to my hood, see a murder every day. I can't help to feel lost. Hope I find my way. It's been a minute, but I think about my nigga Ray and about your mom. I know she's in a better place. More haters look death in the face. Concentrated on the money, more dope for the take. But at the same time, it brings a lot of pain. Cause most of my homies either dead or locked away. Ain't no love in the hood, niggas don't fly straight. I got a habit, but I work on it day to day. Just to feed my fam, hustle like every way. Yeah. Raise me up. Testing. All my people, man. Raise it up. Yeah. Okay. Yo, I see the flag, dog. It's raised halfway. Steady creeping, get blast with the AK. I have a soldier mind. Bullets ricochet. Come to my hood, see a murder every day. I can't help to feel lost. Hope I find my way. It's been a minute, but I think about my nigga Ray and about your mom. I know she's in a better place. More haters look death in the face. Concentrated on the money, more dope for the take. But at the same time, it brings a lot of pain. Cause most of my homies either dead or locked away. Ain't no love in the hood, niggas don't fly straight. I got a habit, but I work on it day to day. Just to feed my fam, hustle like every way. Yeah. Raise me up. Testing. All my people, man. Raise it up. Yeah. Okay. Yo, I see the flag, dog. It's raised halfway. Steady creeping, get blast with the AK. I have a soldier mind. Bullets ricochet. Come to my hood, see a murder every day. I can't help to feel lost. Hope I find yo. We back at you, motherfuckers.
Right.
Bite Brothers Urban Podcast Network on this goddamn Saturday. Chilling. Chilling. So what's up? What's next on the agenda? We ain't gonna keep y'all all night, man, but we gonna give y'all a little bit.
Y'all.
We gonna give
Does
y'all a
anyone
little
want
bit.
to? Is anyone on your guys' thing chime in and talk? See what we want to talk about. Anybody got any categories on that? On the live?
Okay, well, let's see here.
Chirp out to the audience. See what people want to talk about. Cause I could talk about damn near anything. You gotta shut me up.
Yeah.
Anybody in our live chat feed? Y'all got something we need to address?
This
On here?
chat feed time.
We gonna talk about it for
This
you
chat
right
feed
now.
time.
Come on, give us a suggestion. Come on, we waiting for you.
Mm-hmm.
They
Go out
take it
there
too
listening.
long. They take it too
Right.
long. Fuck that. I'm about to get shit. Okay, listen. Let's talk about.
Let's talk about the construction in this city. all the barrels out. They got 94. They had 94 clothes. Anything.
No what? No what? Since we structure around hip hop, you know what I'm saying. Since we got a producer, you know what I'm saying, in the building other than myself, 2 producers really. Let's talk about some music for a minute, man.
Okay,
Bet.
that's what's up.
Talk about some hip hop.
All right.
So, man, far as Detroit, man, what is it? Anybody that's coming out or somebody that's been out that maybe people should have an ear for?
Well, at Silent Riot, like I said, Dell's about to drop some shit, and it's fire. It's a real. When I first heard it, I was honestly blown away because it's a good balance between the new shit and old school.
Okay.
Them guys at the studio, they're old school. They got their roots in old
Yeah.
school.
They've been around for a minute.
It's nice to see like I haven't really. There's not too many people kind of bridging that gap right now, and I think he did that really good.
Wow. Hey man, I'm gonna be the first to support it, man. You know, 'cause I like to hear a good,
Solid artist.
solid. You know what I'm saying? But then we live in we in a genre to where the music can be like. It's a lot of fucked up shit out here, man. Let's say that.
Yep.
But
Yeah,
Detroit,
it's
I think,
saturated.
always been overlooked when it came down to hip hop. And I can name some artists offhand that I like. You know what I'm saying? The late great Jay Dilla. You know what I'm saying? I like his style. I like Guilty Simpson. You know what I'm saying?
Seventh in general. I like
Yeah,
Seventh in general.
yeah.
Yo, Seventh the General, he cold.
Tight. But Silent Riot, man, they've been around for like. Could you give the people a little bit background on like how long they been doing their thing and maybe some of the artists that they've been working with?
So I know at they were back at Greenfield Plaza originally. They kind of outgrew that space, and they moved over to 8 Mound. And really, the building we've kind of been building it out. Like we got the upstairs finally done. We got a photo room upstairs, a video editing room. We got another studio up there. We've got the main A room. The live room's done now. We're building out the podcast room. That's the last thing. And then we're gonna touch everything up after that. But there's a couple. This chick actually, Bug Wilder. She's been recording there, and her shit sounding really dope. I've said it.
Bug Wilder.
Bug Wilder.
Okay.
Mhm.
She got a social media.
I don't know him offhand.
Okay.
I kind of just been learning to mix there on the board, so I'm kind of like watching how he's mixing and stuff. But another artist they got, Paris Noel.
Okay.
He just dropped an album. I think it was on my birthday, May 19th. He's dope. He's really dope. They got some bands that come through. I'm trying right now to get a lot more of the DJ scene involved with the studio to kind of get some guys in there DJing. 'Cause we don't have a lot of that right now. So and that's a big thing. My issue with to be where I am at the studio, like from recording there now to be as involved as I am, like it's sometimes hard because people, I don't really have anything to show like the progress that I've made. People don't understand the back end of having to go over there and take the garbage out, scrub the fucking toilets, cut the grass. You know what I'm saying? And constantly wondering like, is this going to be worth it? Is this going to be worth it? And I think that's one thing that irritates me about music now is that people, especially with social media, everyone can be a rapper or a DJ. You know what I'm saying? You can make that appearance, and you got to really now filter out hard who's serious and dedicated and who's just trying to do it for some quick pussy or something like that. And I think that's kind of been the messed up thing, because especially with all the equipment and stuff out now and the programs, like anybody can talk like, oh yeah, I navigate this program. You can act like you know what you're talking about. You can act like this, but I find that there's not a lot of that like old school like grinding it out, earning your stripes to get where you need to be.
Oh, I believe in that, hell of a.
Yeah.
I believe in that. So they will see your progress, right? But you know that you know your worth and what you're doing.
Oh yeah.
And then when they start seeing it, it's just gonna catch, man.
And it's been nice. Like I said, I've really felt like I've been a lot more involved once I got accustomed and everybody kind of got used to me being there. I started working with everyone. It's been dope. Like we're all. It's nice to have a team finally. Like I feel like, especially in Detroit, it's like so fend for yourself. Like everyone.
People don't look out for each other, man. I think that's why Detroit having roles, man, higher.
A lot of hate,
a lot of hate, man. A lot of hate, bro. People expect things for nothing, and they just think they
definitely do.
Think they, I don't know. It's twisted, man. Really, you know what I'm saying? And we have a lot of artists, whether it's from hip hop to jazz to soul, right here in Detroit, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and we are overlooked. And the ones that made it big up out of here, whether it was hip hop or jazz or soul or whatever, it's like they leave and don't really come back, bro. It's like they bust the fuck up and they don't come back.
You know what I'm gonna say on that subject? I can feel that, because the average brother or sister that you wanna impart a little knowledge to about anything, they don't want to hear it.
especially younger generation. There's a gap right
They
now
don't
between
want-
older and younger generation.
Yeah,
That's
it's
true.
massive. You know, they don't want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to hear it. Even with what we do,
Mm-hmm.
you tell man, you got your license, man. They take felons. Come on, they will put you to work and change your life. They don't even want to take 30 days out their life to improve.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I've seen it on the lower level, but like on the music level, I can believe it. They don't want to put the work in. They don't want
Yeah.
to put the time.
I mean, and for me, man, this hip hop shit, it runs deep.
Oh my
It
God.
runs deep in me, man. It's just music together. You know what I'm saying? My grandfather, actually, the 2-inch reel from my granddad, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the albums I got, you know, from my granddad. You can contest to
I
that.
seen your
Oh,
vinyl
yeah.
collection over there.
Yeah, and believe me, it would be more if somebody didn't scuffle me out half my
Well,
shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I got albums and he got mixed up. You know?
Bullshit,
Right.
bullshit.
Hell yeah.
You know, so
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying. So yeah, it originates from that, man. I remember as a little kid, man. Actually, I had 2 reels. That was one of them. The first one I had was a way older model. It was, you know what I'm saying. But I remember learning the basics of that. I knew how to record on that bitch, and I made my first song. Man, I was happy than a motherfucker. You couldn't tell me shit.
That's
All the
what's
little
up.
kids on the block, man, that nigga, man, I'm no motherfucker. Like, I was happy as fuck.
That's what I think is like the big difference now. Like like I was saying before, like you wanted something, you had to figure out how to get it with what you had. Like these kids now, like have so many options that their attention span can't stick to one thing, because as soon as they start learning, there's something better. So they're jumping. You know what I'm saying? So I think a lot of the I just learned how they recorded tape the other day. They were explaining that to me at the studio, how you only had 4 tracks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I was blown away by that shit. I was like,
Yeah.
dog, I thought Studio One was hard. You know, you guys are recording on tape. Like,
So that's analog.
yeah, they don't do that anymore. But like back in the day,
Yeah,
there
but
was-
some studios still.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and that was tough because you spliced. You know what I'm saying? You spliced where you wanted your edits to be. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
It
for
had to be
real?
right. Yeah.
Oh.
So if you record something and you got a loop in there, you would splice where the loop at, and go to where the loop comes in again and splice that and put. That's how it was, man.
Okay.
But now the digital age came in and
Right,
it made it
just
real easy, but it also it took away from the sound quality in a sense. Not saying digital is not good. Digital is good, but if you come from an analog and you hear the difference, you can actually hear the difference.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
night and day.
Now digital
Oh, for real?
has had digital Motown Supremes, all that, all analog.
Right.
Marvin Gaye, analog.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Temptations and all that, all analog. And I think when they moved to California, it's when they started getting a little bit more into digital.
Okay.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
what's the sound quality is better analog?
Do you know analog, like the difference between analog and digital?
I could kind of wrap my head a little bit around.
Explain it to them.
Analog is like, so when I talk into this microphone, it's an analog signal. But computers can't, like, that's too complex of a sound to put into a formula for a computer.
Right.
So what the computer does with the interface is, like, it takes this signal that's analog, it breaks it down to a digital format. So it kind of takes the information and copies it in a digital format and then sends it back out analog so you can hear it. But the conversion, when it does that, Maestro actually just explained this to me today, which is crazy, but the waveform on analog, when the computer calculates that and changes it to digital, it cuts out like small detailed parts of the sound wave.
Okay.
And it does that to make absolute like calculations, like
To make sense of it to itself.
basically, yeah, to take zeros and one to make this sound that I'm saying zeros and ones so a computer can read it. But this signal is too like complex for what
For the
computers
computer
are.
to read it.
Right.
So it's less
Oh,
quality.
Have you
Okay.
ever seen? Have you ever seen an analog studio reel?
No, I seen one of those real before.
That is like that's not, that particular one is basically for recording, not so much of, I guess, the professional. You could use that, but what I mean, the thick,
The
Yeah.
board,
real.
the mixing
let me,
board.
No, let me show you. Hold on, give me a shot. I still got one of my masters.
Ooh.
That signal went out. Goddamn. Where the cord go? The cord. I done fucked up.
Is it up under the?
Is that right there? Is that right there hanging? No, right there. Yeah.
Oh, my bad. I didn't see it.
Up, live feed just popped out, but it's all good.
They catch it back.
Yep.
I hope so. Is that light on the camera?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Technical shit fucking up. That was my fault, guys.
It's all good. Just the grittiness of it that they love.
The overall like difference with analog is that like, so back in the day, bands like they recorded into a mix board and you recorded that right to tape. So the only edit you could do was on the board as they were performing. Whereas now you can go in, I can go in there and do a shitty verse and a producer can make it sound dope because they can go in
Right.
after and edit every part of it.
Right.
Before you had to catch that, you know, you had to be good enough and well versed enough to do that shit live. There was
Right.
no after the fact. It was like
Oh,
you either
okay.
do it right, this is the take, you got to do it live.
Right.
So I think that's like degraded, like the passion. You know what I'm saying? Because like that's why these rappers can go in there and they can.
That's the original analog tape.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
I'm learning a lot of new shit today.
That right there is what you seen at Motown. And some studios still use it, but
And it looked like big wide VCR tape.
it is. That's exactly what it is.
That shit's intimidating to me.
Yeah, it is.
I was like,
So they had to splice,
Sections
This.
when they.
yeah, you know, and something like this, a tape like this, back in the day would cost you ranges from 150 to the cheapest one to 350 for the most expensive one.
damn.
This is mediocre. This like 175.
And
for
what does
this.
that get you, like recording wise? For like, how many sessions can you do with that? That's expensive. Shit.
7 songs.
Damn.
7 songs on all of that?
Yeah.
That's all?
So that's
Yeah.
pretty much overhead on your studio time. Then
Yeah.
if you got to buy a $150 tape reel every second, 7 songs.
And that is what you consider the master.
Yeah.
The master. That's what you consider. So yeah, I mean the technology have came a long way from that. Cause I can't see myself paying that particular. If I want to go and do 3 songs, goddamn, like
Yeah,
you know what
gotta
I'm saying?
Pay for that.
Could you even find a rapper now that'd be able to record on tape, knowing that they couldn't go back and edit, or, you know, like that, just that. Now, like, imagine Waka Flocka on tape. They'd be like, "We can't. What do you want us to do? You got 4 tracks."
Far as my understanding, I think Tupac's first album, when he got on Death Row, I think that was analog.
No, but I'm saying like Tupac, like so when he's gonna be able to spit that live the same way every
Right,
time.
right.
Whereas like rappers now, they have the convenience of like not having to perfect their shit when they're there.
And that's what
Oh.
you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. I'm glad you brought that up. It's not rare. It's a couple of people I have seen that have perfected this. Jay-Z is one of them.
Oh, yeah.
To where you can go and listen to that dude or Scarface and it sound exactly as if you're playing it. That's how I like when I go to a concert. That's how I want it. That's what I want to hear.
Right.
Don't switch shit up.
Right.
Don't make a melody or a tone different from how
It's on
it
the.
grew to me to how I loved it.
Right.
Because I don't know how you listen to music. When I
Right.
listen to music, I could be rhyming with a song in a particular way that he says that bar or the way he come in and say that particular hook is how I like it. But when you hear these cats live, you be like, what the fuck is that?
Especially with the auto tune, because you can't do that shit live the same.
Like, what the fuck? Like, so the music, man, it's like you gotta perfect your shit, and you know. And I'm gonna tell you, it is your and he can tell you this. I'm a stickler when it come down to when I do production, especially on the vocals. I would spit. How many takes would I spit when I do a verse? Be honest.
Over and over.
Oh,
And
I-
over.
And I don't
over.
punch in. Fuck the punching in. I could do that all day, but it takes away from something.
From
It
the
takes
energy
away,
of it.
right? Because when you go to perform that, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
And then what cats do, okay, you edit your show performance, whatever, and most, you know, you'll take out your main vocals and you'll leave your sub vocals in, whatever. That's fine. But if you don't know the words exactly, because most cats, man, fuck up because they spit that shit in a moment, it ain't perfected it.
Yeah, that's like right now. I feel like the talent almost stops at the writing. You know, I can't tell you how many guys will come in and, you know, they'll just want to spit the verse 3 whole times and have you chop up the best pieces. It's like,
Oh,
yo,
yeah,
that's
fuck that.
gonna take me fucking 3. Like that Tupac wouldn't come in and be like, yo, let me do 18 takes. He'd have that shit down to where he could do 18 takes the same, and like all you got to
Exactly.
do is line the shit up and throw the effects on.
Exactly.
Now you got to go further and like have these people know how, teach them how to do libs, teach them how to do ins and outs. You know, like
That's laziness.
yeah, and they think just because they came in, they can write it and they can spit what they wrote, then this person's gonna do everything else. But what they don't realize is like you lose your emotion going through the mic when you do that.
Mhm.
Like if you don't know that shit in your heart when you're spitting it, you're gonna be able to tell on the mic.
Do you see when you in the studio and you seeing how they engineer a session? Do you come across a lot of cats that really fucks up?
Oh, all the time. But the thing with their template on Pro Tools is the craziest shit I've ever seen. Like I've looked at that for 3 months now, and I still have not figured out all the routing, and because they already have theirs set up to where when you leave, like it's drag and drop. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You gotta alter the plugins, but like
Right.
it's routed so crazy. I think there's like 18 or 24 tracks of just blank audio, and they kind of just get that for the time and whatever punches are good, and then they just drag that up and then adjust a little
Yeah,
bit.
and that's it.
So
and
it's-
that's it. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I do see like there is, you know, people who come in and they record and you're like, damn, and then you hear it and you're like, okay, you know, like I didn't think it was gonna sound that good, but
Yeah.
that's 20 years of building a template,
Right.
You know?
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
understand having the ear, like
Yeah.
Maestro's ear is unlike any. I mean, he can.
Yeah, I know about that dude history. That dude been in the game for like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, not only as a producer or artist, you know, when you become a producer or if you transition me, an artist, to a producer, because I did not want to keep going to studios, right, and spending a ton of fucking money on half-ass in projects. A lot of times my fault because I was like not prepared, and you know what I'm saying, and a lot of studio parts too, because they, you know what I'm saying, it was just all fucked up. So I said, you know what, let me start transitioning to, I'm learning to production side of it, and then when you learn the production side, that forces you to learn to be a better composer, a better everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm not technically trained in, I know the notes on the synthesizer, whatever, but I play by ear. I play music melodies by what I hear. You know what I'm saying? I used to use a lot of samples, and I still would go to samples, but I basically play what I need to play. You know what I'm
The
saying?
instruments now with electronic plugins.
Yeah,
you can
it
get
just,
it.
you know how you heard I'm gonna tell y'all something. I heard y'all heard the beef between DJ Khaled what's old dude name? Come on, help me out, man. Help me out.
Khaled, okay,
Help me out.
Khaled
What's
and-
the black? It's a black dude, young dude. The fuck is his name, man? He got the top. He got the second top album in the country.
Travis Scott or somebody?
No. Keep naming them. Look it up for me, Fred.
Is it someone he's done a song with, or
No. They don't. No, they not affiliated like that. But I'm gonna get more into the story once his name pop up. Billboard top hip hop albums.
1 second here.
I'd like to touch on what you were
Top
saying about the
hip-hop
production too. I found like, you know, when I first was rapping and stuff, I actually started off doing impersonations. Like I used to impersonate rappers. And
Okay.
then it got to the point where like people were like, well, you got into your own shit. So then I started writing my own shit. But I find that there's a point where like you use beats and stuff, but as you grow as an artist, you become more comfortable and you kind of expand on your writing and you get more, you know, personal. You kind of, it's harder to work with prefabricated beats because one part of it might fit what you're trying to do, but then you're trying to like piece together something that will go with the beat. And I feel like just as a natural, once you get better writing and you want to expand your writing, the only way to kind of bring out what you're seeing in your head is by having your own beat behind it. So
I
you can,
agree. I was never the artist that can hear, and I like a lot of raps. Tyler the Creator.
Oh, I heard his album's getting trashed right now. His new album. I didn't listen to it, but
Oh man, his album dope.
really?
Oh fuck yeah, his album dope.
I seen it. All I seen
Who-
was hate on
who-
it.
who?
Just from the internet, Facebook, and shit.
Man, listen, man, that dude had the top album in the country until DJ Khaled went on his little bitching rant.
Rampage.
Yeah, he was suing
It-
Billboard
yeah.
or something.
Because listen, the top critics would tell you that, and I'm not a Tyler the Creator fan, but when I listen to an album in the entirety, as a producer point, his shit is solid as they come, bro.
You can respect
Oh
the,
my god,
the
bro.
complexity of it. Yeah.
That album dope, bro. The instrument, I mean, you gotta just check it
I'm
out.
gonna peep it later.
It's dope.
For sure.
It's dope. And I listen
I've
to
never really been a fan of his either.
me either. But I could tell the body of work. See, I can listen to something and I could come from an unbiased position to where I could just strictly listen to that song or that album, and I could tell whether that album is a piece of shit or not. I can't say that about old dude. His album is pretty fucking
I'll
solid.
have to check it out.
It's pretty solid. Now DJ Khaled, his album is okay. It's good. It's good. He got a lot of people on his album. He got Rick Ross on his album. You know, DJ Khaled, we both know the caliber of music that he do.
Right.
A lot of people get it wrong because they don't know what DJ Khaled do. They don't know what's his position. They don't know if he a producer. They don't know. They just say he don't do nothing but say we the best.
You know what I actually heard about DJ Khaled? Because I used to kind of be like, what the fuck does he do? You know what I'm saying? Besides yell that shit in the beginning of the song. But I actually heard a lot of artists like working with him because he like gets them in a zone to make, like, that's why he has hits, because he knows how to bring that shit out of people. And that's why a lot of people fuck with them, because he gets them in a certain zone.
He's a composer, man. Listen, he's a composer. When you look at Quincy Jones, now Quincy Jones
I love
can
Quincy
actually
Jones.
play instruments. He's he's a jazz musician, but he's a fucking composer.
I could see him bringing Motown together, bringing people
That's
out.
what
and-
a composer
Right.
do. A
Okay.
composer will listen to something and they can put an ensemble together. When the bass kick in, how the bass is played, that tone on that trumpet, all that. That's what he does. And that's why he's been successful. When I look at DJ Khaled, he's like that, but just in a hip hop thing. Now, do hip hop get respect as if a Quincy Jones? Absolutely not.
No.
But they do exist. When you look at Dr. Dre, he's a hell of a composer. Dr. Dre do not make every beat
He doesn't.
that he's connected with.
I feel like Dre uses a lot of people's stuff and just adds a
Of
tweak
course
on
he
it.
do. Of course he
That's
do.
the only way to streamline
Of course
your
he
craft.
do.
You can't hate on it, like, but
But I'm gonna tell you, Dre is a hell of a engineer. As you know, up to date, I don't know no other album that compares to it. The Chronic is the best amongst, when you look at producers and all that, it's the best composed album, engineered album to date.
Yeah, it is.
When you bump that bitch bump.
It do what it's supposed
Period.
to do.
That album, Snoop album that came after that, a lot of those Death Row artists, and then you could tell when Dre stepped off a little bit because the production wise it was still good because they Death Row, so they did get good people that fell in that place, but they just weren't Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre drum programming
Yeah, you
is
can hear
on
it.
point.
You can hear it.
It's on point. If your drums are hitting, I mean, and you know about drums, man. Drums can be played in a lot of different ways, man. But it's a certain
drums
type.
are tough for me.
Like when you look at old boy from Little Brother, Nice Wonder, dope in his drums,
Oh yeah.
dope producer, man. I love that dude. When you look at Jay Dilla, you know what I'm saying? The way he did his drums. If you look at the people that came after around in that same area, when you look at what's my man from the Roots,
Quest.
I know. Yeah.
Questlove.
Yeah.
He would tell you, and he's trained in drums. He's hell of a, and he plays his shit live. He didn't know about that offset drum. Like what Jay Dilla did. You know how the beat is offset? Jay Dilla taught him how to do that. You know what I'm saying? And then when you listen to a lot of his shit today, that shit be banging, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you learn a little bit from everybody, man. But I think that's what DJ Khaled do, man. He just a composer. I'm not too sure. I'm sure he did some production work.
I did not know.
He's
it was
also
a beef
always got a
going on.
big ass A1 artist behind him, so it's a little
Yeah.
biased because like when you're coming out with the most popular with songs with the most popular people, like your shit's gonna be there all the time.
Drake, Rick Ross,
Yeah.
and some
Yeah.
a lot of cats.
That's carrying a lot of the weight
yeah,
for him.
yeah. And Rick Ross, one of my, even though they call him a cop,
They call him a
I
what?
like that dude. That dude production being on point. I don't care what
I like
nobody
his
say.
business sense.
But his production and his quality of music fits him. He's an expert at finding music that fits him.
Right.
I can tell you a person that is in my top 10 that is not necessarily a good
That's hard to do now too.
Nas.
Oh.
Nas, man, he been associated with beats that motherfuckers say he shouldn't have never got on. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah. Yeah.
You hear Nas song, you be like, why you do that? You like, it don't even, but then you got some songs that be like, God damn, motherfucker
Right.
did what he did on it. And that just shows you know what I'm saying? So when I go into production wise, man, I try to like really do my own shit. You know what I'm saying? Really. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think like I said, I think there's a point you get there and you just kind of like there's no other option. If you want to keep growing, you kind of gotta get your own sound behind you. I think that for me that's one of the hardest things with music, especially because I used to do impersonations and like my mind.
Did you?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Like some of who?
I could do some.
Yeah, let's hear this shit.
I'll do a couple different people. So I'll do some Drizzy first. All right. Last name ever, first name greatest. Like a sprained ankle, boy, ain't nothing to play with. Started off local, thanks to all the haters. I know G4 pilots on a first name basis. In your city, faded off the brown. Nino, she insists she got more class. We know,
No.
swimming in the money, come and find me. Nemo, if I was at the club, I balled. Chemo.
Okay.
Okay,
I feel
okay,
that. Give
I
me
like
something else. Give me something else.
I'll spit a little. I'll spit
Drizzy.
a little Eminem for the.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Now you probably get this picture from my public persona that I'm a pistol packing drug addict who bags on his mama, but I want to just take this time out to be perfectly honest, cause there's a lot of shit I keep bottled that hurts deep inside of my soul, and just know that I grow colder the older I grow. This boulder on my shoulder gets heavy and harder to hold, and this load is like the weight of the world, and I think my neck is breaking. Should I just give up or try to live up to these expectations? Now look, I love my daughter more than life in itself, but I got a wife that's determined to make my life live in hell, but I handle it well, given the circumstances I'm dealt. So many chances, man, it's too bad. Could have had someone else, but the years that I've wasted is nothing to the tears that I've tasted. So here's what I'm facing: 3 felonies, 6 years of probation. I've been to jail for this woman. I've been to back for this woman. I've taken bats to people's backs, been over backwards for this woman. Man, I should have seen it coming. Why'd I stick my penis up it?
Hey,
Yeah, that's what's up.
That's
Right.
that
That's
M.
what's
That's
up.
that
Right.
That's
M.
what's up.
Right.
That's what's
Okay.
up. I like
I
M,
like
man.
that.
But you know what, man? Now we had this conversation on M. How do you think? Do you consider M? He is one of the greatest, but I don't consider him the top of that.
Yeah, he can't get the. Yeah,
I'm not gonna give
he's
him that.
nice.
But
He's
man, in the top
wicked.
10, of course,
Oh,
man,
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
of course,
Of course,
yeah.
of course.
Yeah.
M, man, you know, I'm gonna tell you something. The way I am, I don't know, and I heard other songs prior to that, but that particular song, it's not so much of the content that he delivered, but the way that he delivered it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It made me feel him, dog.
Yeah, his
it made me
delivery
feel
is
him, bro.
nasty.
When I heard that, I'm like, this dude
Crazy
right
as
here,
fuck.
this dude is solid. This where I can understand why he's where he at.
Yeah,
from
his
that song.
delivery, his word combo and delivery.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, it's second to none. It's second
Yeah.
to none. You know what I'm
And
saying?
you'll be stupid to battle the motherfucker, like,
yeah.
cause he was.
challenge him.
Oh, man.
Oh my God, murder.
He'll
with the
murder
K.
you. He's solid. A1 solid on that. You don't want to get under his skin, man, because he will. I remember back when him and Fred Dirt was going through the shit.
Oh my God. Oh, he ripped Fred Durst.
or what's my man name? What's the other guy name that was in the other group? The white guy, man. You remember? He was kind of dope too.
Who?
Come on, help me out, man.
And with Eminem,
He was beefing with
Yellow
Eminem.
Wolf, or no?
No. Way before that. Way back in the Fred Dirt days. Everlast.
Yeah,
Everlast.
what was his Moby? Or
Everlast. Everlast.
Everlast.
yeah,
From
Everlast.
What's
yeah,
your
yeah.
name?
Everlast.
From the Irish. Everlast from Jump.
Yeah.
Jump.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I don't think he. I think he was.
Everlast was with them that group for a
but
minute.
but I heard Everlast. Everlast had some bars, man. But when it came to him and M, you already know you knew the outcome.
Everlast a heavy hitter.
And then I
Everlast a
think
heavy hitter.
they jumped on him. I think M fans jumped on him when he can't hit him. Trying to perform.
Oh man.
He ain't never been back to the D, man. You know, one thing about it, motherfuckers roll with him. You go down to the shelter or whatever and try to perform it and try to say some shit, man. You
Off with
you
your
gonna
head.
get get
Right.
beat the fuck down.
Right.
Yeah.
I opened up for Bizarre back at the shelter back. in
Did
the
you?
day.
Did you?
Yeah, I used to be in a group with my buddy Steezy. He's like a little Justin Bieber musical genius. and
Okay.
we kind of did a rap, sing kind of thing. That was kind of our image, and we had our rough patches, and we don't do music anymore. He kind of doesn't do it at all, which irritates the fuck out of me.
Why?
every day.
Why you think he gave up on it?
I'll just be honest, because we did a little acid, a few times. And I think maybe he just had he had
He had a bad
trip.
He had an
Right.
experience, and
he just
now he
left
just
it
doesn't
alone.
fuck with it.
Right.
But for me, as I was so attached to that, it's been hard for me to find my own image. That's one thing I really find is the key. You gotta, like you said, Rick Ross. When you hear him, it's Rick
Right,
Ross.
right.
You don't gotta see him. I think it's carving out your niche. That's the hardest for me that I try to work.
You
on.
know what? I think people. I just think, man, and I like rock too. Okay, so when I listen to some music, sometimes I go through my albums and I be feeling the mood just to listen, and I just grab 10 albums and I cut the light real low and I put them bitches on. Whatever I grab is what I play. It could either be rock, jazz. I don't got no heavy metal. I'm not too into the heavy metal shit. But when I listen to songs and certain songs move me, I be like, well, why the fuck are you not recording music now? But really, a lot of them artists are. They just not on a major scale. But then you got some of them that just disappear. Why do you think artists stop recording music if it's in them?
I think, well, like my view on this, like I said today, I think there's a lot of people off the rip that just want to do it initially, like, you know, to be a rapper, to claim that they are. And I think once they get into it and they see that, all right, this is something you have to constantly put work in and evolve,
It's some work.
they fall off. I think that's a majority of it. I don't know. I think maybe people would be just at different points in their life. Like, I know when I was starting to do music, I always, like, I was a nurse for 7 years.
Oh, wow.
I still do it part-time. I'm back helping out. I've
Okay.
been helping out as her short staff. But last year I actually quit is when I made my, like, transition. But it was scary. Like, I always had that fallback, that safety net, you know, and I think at different points in my life I felt differently. Like, back in the day, I didn't care about really music. I never had my heart broken. You know, I just wanted to get rich, fuck bitches. So I wanted to rap.
I feel you.
And once I got my heart broken, I heard songs that I heard a million times that's when I really was like,
That
oh,
touched
damn,
you.
I can feel
Right,
music now.
right.
I gained an appreciation for it. So I think when people hit that point, they either go one or two ways. For me, it pushed me to go further. So I was like, damn, you know, this is better than what I experienced it as before.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's also the opposite. Like, some people get in and they're like, oh, shit, I actually got to step up. I can't just be Joe Cool spitting for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So I think a lot of people, when you know, before you actually go in the studio, that's like a pivotal moment in your music career. Before you actually record at your first studio and someone doesn't give a fuck and think you're the dopest person ever, you know what I'm saying? And you're in there like, shit, all my friends think I'm fucking sweet. Why
Right.
doesn't he hype me up? He's like, yo, you got 45 minutes left. Like, you need to hurry this shit up. We ain't gonna finish this song, or you gonna owe me some more money.
Crush that goddamn ego real quick.
Right.
It's like the strong survive in that situation.
Yeah,
You know, you
yeah.
either buckle down or you push forward.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
back to the Eminem thing. I gotta chime this in, and I don't want to hate, you know, but I have a mixed thing with Eminem lately. You know,
Okay.
'cause I get real salty at
Okay.
Eminem because I feel like he sold out hard. Like, I feel
Okay.
like he could do like, being in the position how everyone puts him at that top spot. Like, yo, you hold a power with that, and you could be using that to put your city on. You know what I'm saying? Like, Detroit public schools are shit right now.
How many
our
times
roads
I-
are shit right now?
Hold on. We're going to get right back. How many times I told y'all that?
Oh, we
that I
talk
felt
all
about
the
that.
time.
So go ahead.
And it's like, yo, you could be using your influence right now to be teaching kids, setting up the community, doing this and that. And instead, you're crying online about how you can't rap like you used to. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, no disrespect. Like, Eminem, I'll never be Eminem's caliber, you know what I'm saying? But to me, I think once you reach the point where he is, you know, you need to start maturing, and you need to start giving back. You need to start putting your city on, you know, because we still don't have, like you said, we still got a lot of hate here. We still don't have everybody working together. Like, that's what I've been trying to do. That's what we try to do at Silent Riot. You know, we always talk about being able to open up schools and shit, getting
Right,
kids involved in the
exactly,
community.
exactly.
Like, to me, that's underlying why I want to do music, to get to a platform where I can, you know, influence people. And I just feel like it pisses me off with him that, you know, I feel like he's just controlled by, like, the rich people around him, and it fucks me up.
I agree with you, man. You know, I read some years ago that he was in talk of buying a shelter. And I said, man, that would be powerful.
Yeah.
If M owned that and he can set it up to where artists that he see putting in the work to have a platform to where they can go and perform and everything. He could teach. And I'm like, M, man, why the fuck you ain't doing shit, man? I ain't heard of nothing that M have done for the kids here. Anything that he has open to educate, you know what I'm saying? Music wise. And I'm disappointed.
Not even shout outs or nothing. Like, yo, this album dropped, or like, whatever.
Nothing.
Like, nothing.
Nothing.
Silence.
Nothing.
And that shit pisses me
Why
off.
you think he's like that, man?
I think, I really think, for one, it was like when he got out of the drugs, you know what I'm saying? I think, and I don't really know any of this shit personally, it's my opinion, but I think that the rich people around him, you know what I'm saying? That, you know, all those record execs and everything, I think that they keep tight knit. They probably just have their roots deep. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Like, I know from just being at the studio, I never met Proof or anything, but people still have mad love for him. You
Yeah,
know, like
yeah,
everybody.
yeah.
I've heard nothing but just phenomenal
Yeah.
things about him. And I feel like from what I hear, it was like he kind of was the balance in that and kind of keeping that shit at bay. And kind of when he was gone, I feel like it just took over.
Yeah,
They,
yeah.
because my uncle did security for him, and I feel like, my uncle, he does it. I think he stopped last year, but they kind of just like let him go abruptly. You know what I'm saying? My uncle is 405 pounds. You know what I'm saying? He's 44 years old. His fucking work options at this age are
right.
not very.
And they just let them.
And you did, you put in work 20 years. You know what I'm saying? And it's
Right.
like, I feel like just even the way that was done was just distasteful. Like I'm sitting here trying to, do something to get my uncle on. You know what I'm saying?
Right, I feel you, man.
And it's like, I feel like that would, and the way he kind of told me about the situation, for me, it seemed like that wouldn't be something that if that's your boy, he would do. So I have to think there's
Exactly.
other people behind those moves,
Exactly.
putting shit in his ear, whatever. And when you control somebody's finances, you know what I'm saying? I think.
But M is worth, and I'm not in his pocket, but it's public information. M is worth over $100 million. You feel me?
And for him, I don't think that's impressive, to be honest.
Yeah, no, actually, he should be worth like 500,
Jay-Z's
600.
about to crack $1 billion.
Yeah. So that tells you. I mean, even M first album.
That's still hot. His
Would-
first album is still
Yeah, but when you look at what the percentage was broke down, it's like he's a slave to the industry. But he has money. He's rich, okay, and he has a voice, and he don't have to be a puppet. You know what I'm saying? He don't have to be a puppet. And at this point now in M's life, he could be more outspoken. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't talking about just on the fucking personal beefs he has and the little differences he have with certain people in the industry, but he could be vocal on certain things that he just silent about. So I agree with you 100%. I'm very disappointed.
Yeah.
And I remember, man, I used to go around them cats, and I never seen M on the block, but the D12 cats and all them, yeah, I seen them. They was always on the block in the same hood, same neighborhood, and M, he was out there with Dre doing whatever. He did get him a chance. You know what I'm saying? I don't know as far business wise on how that went, and I know D12 did sell. Their first album went platinum,
Oh, they killed it.
right? And then their second album did good.
I think they're probably. I think they're still eating off that. They probably always will.
Yeah, well, I should hope so. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, who else?
That's it.
I think I didn't like
Obi
Slaughterhouse.
got dropped.
No, I went up on. I liked them interview. I like Royce.
Royce is cold.
Royce dope.
Oh,
Royce is dope. Royce is dope. Slaughterhouse. I was up on. What's my man from California? The member that was from California.
I think there's Crooked Eye.
Yeah, Crooked Eye. I was up on some of his earlier shit because when he affiliated with Dre from a point.
Mm-hmm.
That was early. Then I heard about Slaughterhouse, and I'm like, oh, that's my man from back in the day. So he did have some joints back then that caught me, but I wasn't up on them as a whole.
Yeah, Slaughterhouse to me just felt like you're trying to clone D12. Like that's what it felt like to me.
Did it?
It almost. I mean, you see, who was the bigger dude in the group?
Joe, what's his name? Joe Ortiz, something. The Hispanic
Yeah,
type
it's
looking.
almost like you had a bizarre clone. You had all these guys
yeah.
that kind of the similar.
Yeah.
I will say their Cypher with Yellow Wolf. Like I still bump that shit. I like.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
seen that. That
The
was
2.0.
nice.
Yeah.
That was nice. Like they all went in on that, but yeah, I never really liked Slaughterhouse. Yellow Wolf I thought was okay, but I do like Action Bronson. I love Action.
I like
Bronson.
Action Bronson.
Yeah.
Action Bronson. He dope. I like that dude. But I don't think he affiliated with M, is he?
Yeah, I think he's signed. I think Rosenberg does. I think manages him too. I
That's
think
right. You right. But he ain't signing M, but Rosenberg managed him. He's dope. He got a good following. He if you listen to Action Bronson, remember him and Ghostface had that beef because he sound like Ghostface.
I don't
You ain't never
I've
heard- you ain't never
of
heard-
Action Bronson.
Wow.
Oh, he's cold.
He sound like how I would visit Ghostface would sound. Like Ghostface sweet, but Action Bronson takes it to that level of certain elements you don't get from a Ghostface.
Yeah.
And that's not taking nothing away from Ghostface. Ghostface is a legend. The dude is sweet. But Action Bronson brings another element to that style. And they sound similar. They sound very similar alike.
Okay.
He's got side hustles too. Like he's got the cooking show.
I be
and all.
watching that
So,
shit.
it's dope.
He be going around eating this shit, man. Tasting
Right.
people food. That shit funny to motherfucker. He cool dude. He
Yes,
seemed like
yes,
a cool. He seemed like a down to earth cat. Now what I can say, I do like the new move M made was signing West Side Gun and them cats over there.
Oh, I don't think I heard about.
Yeah,
that.
what you heard of West Side Gun?
I don't think so. No.
West Side Gun, Benny the Butcher, and what's the other guy's name? He dope, man. Listen, these cats from some part of New York. Not the Bronx, some part of unknown New York. You know what I'm saying? They the first rap artists, period, to ever come from that area. And they real dope. My man, he got shot in the head 4 times
Damn.
and paralyzed on one side. So when he rapped, he had to train himself how to talk and rap again. And his one side droops. But that dude fire on the mic, dude.
Damn. I'm
That,
gonna check him out now.
that dude, actually, let me bring up his name. That dude is fire. I mean, when I started listening to his shit, I went back like, and they got a body of work. So I really don't understand why they was signed with him. But they said it was more so of getting in the public eye, I guess. Okay, so you got Conway the Machine, that's his name.
Conway.
Conway the Machine. That dude is helpful.
Really?
That dude is. I heard 20 songs, man, all of them banging.
Damn. I'm gonna check it
20
out.
songs from that dude banging. What's his brother? So you got Conway the Machine, and then you have West Side Gun, and you got Benny the Butcher. 3 of them, and they just signed a collective deal.
Are they a group or are they all individual?
They individual, but they under what's the big dope kingpin, the lady that was in Florida, and she ended up going to prison, and she got out and went, and they deported her back to her country, and soon later they murdered her in her country.
Shit, I don't know.
Gazella.
Queen, yeah.
Am I saying it right?
I
Could
have
you-
no, but I know what
She's
you're
a
talking
big
about.
queen. She's a big
Who murdered her?
man. Dog, she killed so many people while she was a drug kingpin. Look like
in Miami.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
Oh shit.
Yeah. and
Garzella something.
yeah, and she got convicted and she went to prison for years. And she had a few kids. All of them got murdered. One of them happened to survive. And when they let her out of prison, they deported her. And soon as she got off the plane, I want to say it might have been actually that day, but not too long after that they murdered her. But Dayton Company is named after her.
I'll tell you what. I would be scared to leave that bitch if she was in prison and I was her spouse.
Oh no,
she gonna kill me if I leave.
bro, listen. She was married 3 times.
Yeah.
One of her husbands she murdered.
Yeah.
She killed him
What's up?
cold blood.
Yeah.
She murdered the motherfucker. Cold blood.
Hey.
She was somebody you didn't want to fuck with, man. Look her up, man. She's considered
Queen
and-
of Miami or something, ain't
Yeah,
she?
she considered top. She up there with like when they talk about Escobar and all that, they talk about her.
Wow.
Damn.
So you know, I mean, you know what I'm saying?
You gotta be a bad bitch.
Yeah,
Bad
she
bitch.
cold blood. She cold blood. But their company is named after her.
That reminds me of that one line at Harlem Nights, you know, where Eddie Murphy goes and that Dominique chick, he goes there and shit goes wrong. He comes back and Richard Pryor's like, "How's the pussy?" He's like, "I killed the bitch." He's like, "Oh, tore the pussy up, huh?" He's like, "No, I killed the bitch."
That's for sure. That's for sure.
Damn.
Well, man, I mean, shit, what time is it? 11:13. Man, we gonna get the... anything else y'all want to say, man? We've been on this motherfucker a
no.
long time.
I want to say thank you. This was dope.
Yeah,
Thank you
for
guys
sure.
having me on.
We appreciate you, man. We welcome you back, man,
Appreciate you,
anytime,
yeah.
bro. And
For sure.
y'all will be seeing this guy right here again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Words in the building.
We
Thank you for showing me some love.
appreciate you, man, all day. And for y'all cats that's joining in, y'all know, man, y'all rocking with the Bite Brothers Urban Podcast Network. Share this video, like it. Stay tuned for future videos. That bell indication, just hit that, and that'll let you know when we upload new videos.
Yeah.
So to then,
I holla.
peace.
Peace.
Yeah. Raise me up. Testing. All my people, man. Raise it up. Yeah. Okay. Yo, I see the flag, dog. It's raised halfway. Steady creeping, get blast with the AK. I have a soldier mind. Bullets ricochet. Come to my hood, see a murder every day. I can't help to feel lost. Hope I find my way. It's been a minute, but I think about my nigga Ray and about your mom. I know she's in a better place. More haters look death in the face. Concentrated on the money, more dope for the take. But at the same time, it brings a lot of pain. Cause most of my homies either dead or locked away. Ain't no love in the hood, niggas don't fly straight. I got a habit, but I work on it day to day. Just to feed my fam, hustle like every way.